Hello. Welcome to Chris Betts Versus. Hey, Wandering Joy. Hey, Alex. How's it going? I normally would love to have some music on here, but frustratingly, StreamYard doesn't allow it for some reason. I don't know why. Welcome to the show, guys. I got an amazing guest this week. I'm really looking forward to it. One is one of the most opinionated men in comedy, and one is definitely the least opinionated man in comedy. And so the combination is frankly perfect. I'm all about balance on this show. If you haven't watched before, welcome to Chris Betts Versus. This is an online show of a live show that I used to do every Edinburgh would tour around, where I would argue the opposite of anything that anyone said. It's very fun and very stupid and very silly. Basically, I've adapted it online so that oh, hello. Yeah, so normally this is a green screen. But because of the lag that puts onto my computer, I've just had to turn it off. Sometimes I like a nice mountain range, a brick wall if I'm feeling literally a comedian. But today's just turned off because it caused some problems last time. So yeah, I'll be debating against Finn Taylor. Ivo Graham will be the judge. One thing that I want to make clear at the start of the show, for anyone who hasn't seen it before, hey, Shart Party, how's it going? Welcome. I don't think you've seen the show before, so this should be fun. Feel free to comment along during the arguments as well. Join in. For anyone that hasn't seen it before, it's very important that I make this clear that due to the nature of the show, some people forget that it's a game because we're debating. Hey, Baldy, welcome to the stream. Now, I need to make it clear, just because I say a thing, or any of us says a thing on the show, it doesn't mean that we mean that thing. That's really the key. It's about the debate. It's not about your heart. So when I tell you that the only thing that could have made Miles Davis better is Fred Durst rapping over his music, that's not how I feel. It's just a thing I'll say to win. So with that in mind, I'm going to welcome to the stream my guests for today. We have two amazing comedians. I love both of these guys. They are both wildly successful, very funny people. So please, in your homes, clap, cheer. We can neither see nor hear you. And welcome to the screen, Ivo Graham and Finn Taylor.
Hello.
Hello.
Chris.
Welcome.
What a joy.
Yes.
What a joy to be on Stream Freak. What's this called?
StreamYard. Straight to Twitch
StreamYard.
and YouTube. Ooh.
Fucking StreamYard, finally.
This is where it was all running to. I was talking to my dad the other day, and he was asking how I'm doing, and I said, I'm all right. I'm streaming on Twitch most days. And I realized as I said that somehow after 10 years of avoiding it, comedy has become a desk job, and I'm fucking pissed about it.
Does your dad watch your Twitch streaming?
My dad barely turns on his television. There is no way that he would ever find this, and that's honestly really
the last.
Is he a long wave guy?
He's just he's a CB radio guy. He's
I love that.
Breaker 1-2.
You know what? Sometimes I just go to sit in the car and put 5 Live on just for a few minutes,
just to feel 5 Alive again. Yeah,
just to get some space.
Yeah, it's no. I'm glad we get to. I do that show with John Hastings every night at 10, and his dad actually came on as a guest because he was commenting so much because we were broadcasting live to Facebook. So
he's a big guy, John's dad. I think we both. Ivo, were you there when we met John's dad in Melbourne?
Not to my recollection. I was there at Melbourne, but I don't think I got to meet John's dad.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
You think John's got big legs? Fuck me. His dad's thighs are too big.
Yeah, and one
of the opinions I've got.
And I've got to come in here and say that actually very small legs. Have I got the format right, Chris?
The only thing bigger than John's dad's legs are is his love for Ronald Reagan and his likelihood of bringing that up. Oh no,
balls.
I mean, Ronald Reagan love and testicle size are directly related. So, so basically, the way that this game's going to work is Finn and I are going to debate back and forth, and Ivo is going to judge. I bring in a judge because it's 2021, and no one can admit that they've lost an argument. So, Ivo, you'll be debating, or you'll be judging not based on who's right, but based on who argued best. It's very important. I've won more than one argument in favor of genocide, and that's the only way it was made possible. Because let's face it, it's fucking wrong.
It is wrong, isn't it? This is a bit of
or is it?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, the game has begun.
Not all not all genocides. That's what I'd say.
Hashtag most.
Surely like a stopped clock. Every I would like, and this is unrelated, but today is the commemoration of the Rwandan genocide. One of my favourites. From a historical perspective, not an ethical one.
Oh, I thought you were going to say from a Hollywood perspective. Best genocide turned film, I think it won the Oscar for.
Yeah, I wasn't mad about it, although I love Don Cheadle.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. What's worse, Finn being flippant about the Rwandan genocide in his lovable persona, or me just not knowing that today was that anniversary? What's worse, engagement in a flippant style, or just zero engagement at all? In many ways, mine is more offensive.
Yeah, I'd say.
Finn's at least working with the data.
What I'd say. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like with an ongoing genocide currently, actually, I think that it's actually, you know what? It's fine that you're not keeping up. It's tough. It's like knowing all the names of the kids shot in schools. It's too much to keep track of.
Fucking hell, this is above my pay grade. It's just
You're not in Twee Edinburgh show anymore,
no. When do I get to talk about school and how it
fucking thank you letters after your statements? Christ. Writing big letters of apology to the Tutsi population. I can't even remember which one got beaten, to be honest.
My aunt and her work colleagues came to see Finn's show about his penis because my thank you letters show was having a day off the day they came. And it was a different kind of show. Stink.
Which show? Oh, that was a bad show. That's bad.
It was filth.
That was filth without any pretext of any kind of free thinking. That was just bad.
Was that the one that was a fake house party?
It wasn't bad, Finn. It was great.
It was flawed.
It was 3 a.m.
It had some good bits in it.
Yeah,
it had some good bits in it. It was
I like
flawed.
that show. Yeah, I like that show.
Just my aunt saying we liked him a lot, but a lot of chat about the penis.
Put it on the poster. Put it on the poster.
I do like it when middle-aged women use the definite article.
Yeah, I heard
the penis. Not his.
Knowledge that it was yours.
The penis is the concept.
The royal penis. All right, we're gonna get started. Finn, I think you brought a topic.
Yes, and as has been made clear, I'm a historian, and I think the following, and I would like you to argue against this.
Okay.
So this is what I think.
Okay.
Donald Trump would never have won if Monica Lewinsky knew how to swallow.
Okay, so you want me to argue the opposite of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in a way, you've got to pick which bit of it you're going to attack first.
Yeah, there's a lot in that sentence. That's a very well written.
Is that just a give? And again, a little bit of ignorance from me here about the Lewinsky affair. Was the lack of swallow? Is that a?
There was a stain on a blue dress.
Oh, so it's an actual
and,
plot
and
point
on his,
rather
and there
than
was
just...
stuff all over the. Well, I don't want to get into my argument too early, but there was semen all over the fucking whatever it's called.
Oval Office? That could have been anyone's semen, though. Let's be honest. That could have been any number of presidents' semen.
No, it couldn't. Not that fresh. Semen's not got a half-life of more than 2 presidential terms, Chris.
Chris, I might not be able to retweet the tweet promoting this podcast when it comes out.
Understandable. It's not very on brand for Ivo. You'll just quote tweet it going, look what they made me do.
I reckon she'd love it. I reckon your aunt would love this.
A lot of chat about the semen.
We've got my wife is watching on Twitch. She says hello. She says, oh my God, Finn thinks you have to know how to swallow. Apparently it's not a learned skill. So we'll start there. Maybe it was actually, okay, actually, no, before I make that argument, can you flesh out your argument? because there's a lot of moving parts to that. What is the connection between the stain and Trump's election?
Look, Hillary's reputation was she was never going to win because of the reputation of the Clintons, right? And if it hadn't been for Monica Lewinsky's gag reflex, the Clintons' reputation would not have sustained the walloping it did. The Republican move, the kind of Fox News kind of what do you call it, privatization of media happened with the impeachment of Clinton, when suddenly a guy who was doing quite well at bridging a divide in America, all they were talking about was fucking jizz on the news.
Yeah.
I mean, that must be a difficult time for anyone's aunt. 10 o'clock news, first story. The president's jizz is all over the Oval Office. Yeah. Imagine that. Imagine if Whitty came out at the press briefing tomorrow and said that jizz, so talking about fucking cum. I mean,
I think that well, the problem is that I mean, there's a pretty clear connection to the scandal and Hillary Clinton's loss. But I would argue that it's not because of Monica Lewinsky. I don't think it's Monica Lewinsky's fault. You know what? You know what I learned about Bill Clinton during and before and after his presidency? He's a showman. He likes a spectacle.
He also killed a guy, apparently.
Oh,
you watch House of Cards? Watch House of Cards? You know, House of Cards, when it's based on the Clintons, Spacey kills a guy in his garage. You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
You seen House of Cards?
Yeah, not in a long time, though.
Well, Clinton killed a guy. You don't need to provide any evidence.
Who hasn't? Matthew Broderick killed a guy. What do you want?
Really?
Famous people kill people. Yeah, in a drunk driving accident in Northern Ireland. Just him and the girl from Dirty Dancing just smashed into people, kept going.
I'm very stressed out by the comments.
Never read the comments, Ivo.
So here's what it is.
AF Bets. Is that your wife, Chris?
Yes, at F Bets, that's my wife. Yeah.
I can't see the comments.
It should be available there. But my wife says Finn's knowledge of the Clinton presidency and the mechanics of blowjobs are both a bit lacking, which may not be a coincidence. Yeah. All right.
That's you told Finn.
Yeah.
You inexpert blowjobber.
Learn how to swallow yourself, Finn. I would say that the reason that the sperm was everywhere is because, like with playing the saxophone on Arsenio Hall, it's Bill Clinton likes to make a splash, both figuratively and literally.
Well, hang on. Talk me through the physics of that, because how's that happening? How is jizz going on the carpet and Monica's dress? What, is he wiggling it around? You're saying that?
Yeah, he's all over the place. He's a fire hose.
How much is he producing at his venerable age and stage?
This isn't a regular man, Ivo. This is a president of the United States. They're filling him with vitamins and virility, probably the blood of youths, if you're to believe certain conspiracy theories.
This is
just on a side note, someone came up to me after my 2017 Edinburgh show, more of a political one than the one Ivo's aunt saw, and said, "Yeah, I've seen your show 4 times. Really like it. I just thought, well, didn't you have any stuff on how Hillary Clinton harvests Bosnian war orphans' organs?" And I thought, I am attracting the wrong crowd here.
Last year's show, you idiot! Last year.
Isn't that the worst? Is that the worst when you meet someone who likes your stuff and you go, "Not you"? Fuck.
Yeah, fucking meeting your fans. Good lord.
Someone comes up to me after a show and is like, "Yeah, that's what Harrow was like as well," and I'm like, "It's a different private school." I hate it when my stuff is misinterpreted.
So yeah, I would say that. Oh, please do. Yeah.
So we're pushing this sort of Hillary Clinton as cuck. The American people would never vote for a cuckette. But which, fair enough. You want, if not a man, then at least a woman that a man would be faithful to. I get that. I lean into that in the 90s. Take me through subsequent presidencies in the Clinton dignity timeline. Did the impeachment end? It didn't end his presidency. It did. No. I don't know enough about the end of his presidency. Did he do 1 term or 2?
He did 2 terms.
He was a 2-term.
Trump's the first 1-termer since Jimmy Carter.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think that Al Gore would have won in 2000? And not Al Gore, who was against Bush in Bush's first one, 2001?
Yeah,
Al Gore.
That was Al Gore.
So, would Al Gore have won had his Democrat predecessor not been smeared with the literal and metaphorical remnants of his own infidelity?
No, he was a nerd. America never votes for nerds.
So Bush is getting it anyway. That's what Chris Pitts is saying.
You're backing up my argument.
Oh no!
No, because it's his thing wasn't the jizz problem. It was that Al Gore is a straight up nerd, and George W. Bush, for all his crimes, he seems like an all right guy, and that was the big difference. Also, they swing back and forth.
Guzzle it down all you want, Monica. Gore is still going to be too much of a dweeb.
100%.
A couple of years' time.
100%. Yes. No matter how many throat babies they'd made, it wasn't enough to give birth to a Gore pregnancy or a presidency. Also, I think that it's not.
That was a syllable away from being a perfect sentence.
Really,
that was so close.
Absolutely
so nearly,
close.
so nice.
Yeah, such a shame. Also the Hillary is a victim of timing as well, because we were just celebrating people as survivors as opposed to blaming them as victims. Yes. She just missed out on that. And so if it had been this one, it wasn't to do with the jizz or not. It was about the fact that we didn't respect anyone that wasn't a bully up until about 2 years ago. And so again, that's not to do with jizz on the dress. I'm not saying that it wasn't to do with, like, they helped create Fox News and everything like that, but that's not because of the lack of swallowing. It's Bill Clinton's fault for wanting to make a sticky mess.
In 2021 doesn't suggest that the victim sort of survivor discourse has really moved on in my corner of the world. Brackets Putney.
It's definitely not moved on in Putney. That I think we all agree on that, even on this debate show.
Yeah, I think that's on Putney's flag. Nothing moves on here. Except
hashtag me neither. That's what's on Putney's flag.
So Chris has done what I, as a sort of Back to the Future fan, enjoy, which is to take us further down the parallel universe and then actually quite neatly return it to the same universe. He's saying that we're getting Bush, Obama, Trump anyway.
He didn't say anything about Obama.
Well, no, but I'm assuming that if you get back into Bush, then Finn, assuming as we must that Al Gore is just some kind of climate twonk and would never win an election. Where in the Bush, and then potentially Obama, where in that universe does the Monica Lewinsky thing start to play a role again?
All right, let me flip this around. The only reason America ever had a black president was because Monica Lewinsky didn't know how to swallow.
All right, well, that's a separate argument, but
yeah, it is. I just thought it made it sound impressive.
But as a result, I mean that's not bad. I don't think you'll get it. She'll get her commemorative plaque in his museum or library or whatever. But
she should.
Do you have any counters to my timeline? The fact that Bill Clinton just wanted to spray it, and that was the problem. It's not Monica Lewinsky's fault at all.
So you think that Clinton either wiggled his dick around so much that Lewinsky was trying to, like putting a mouth over a hose or something?
Yeah, like a Mentos strapped in a Coke bottle.
Yeah, that's right. Or that his presidential jizz was just of such force that whatever poor girl was just trying to stay alive. And that's your argument, right?
Well, I'm saying that he didn't want her to swallow. He wanted to leave a mark.
You think he wanted to leave a mark?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bill Clinton, that's a text from Ivo's aunt.
Close enough, actually. Sister's godfather.
What are you doing? All caps.
The family ties you get into online gigs still amaze me.
I've been told by your wife to call it. Is this the rough stage where I need to call it? I thought you would say
we can call it here. We can move on. It's all very loose. It's all very loose. Unless Finn is moving towards something, in which case he can finish. But otherwise, we'll call it.
Look, I'll be honest. I thought of the sentence and thought that was funny, and didn't realise that I had to argue too much about it. So
fair enough. I'll make that more clear in the emails in the future.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I have spent. I've found aspects of this quite interesting. Mainly, the thought that I need to go and listen to that podcast documentary about Monica Lewinsky, and in general educate myself on American politics of the last 25 years, because asking questions like, "And was that the end of Bill Clinton's presidency?" really undermines me as an arbiter of this. Obviously, sort of tonally, this has been just so wildly off-brand that I have to just distance from myself from both of you and your constant references to swallowing and jizz. But I am a big fan of history. I don't like butterfly effects make me stressed, and so I think that while the Lewinsky affair is a significant historical moment which we are duty bound to revisit in light of subsequent events, I don't think we can say that it is a sliding doors moment. I think that everything that has happened would have happened anyway, regardless of techers. So that's my take. I can't even remember who that means points or victory is awarded to. It's our friend and host, Chris Betts.
Right here. Yes.
Sorry,
1
Finn.
point down. Many to go.
Many to go.
Many to go.
But may I say, for a final time, what a vile chat.
What a vile, disgusting bunch of words just came out of us.
Is that no? That's the point of this show, though, right?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
I was going to say it's not that Ivo's been put in the wrong box. That's the problem. It's not that the box is fucked.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, he's
The box is fucked.
Oh, the
But Ivo
box is
stepped into
absolutely
it
fucked,
willingly.
by definition. Yeah, 100%.
Ah.
So now we're going to do the speed round. The way the speed round works is we put 2 minutes on the clock, which is coming up now. Cool. And Finn, before Ivo starts reading things and we start the clock, do you want to be for or against everything that Ivo's about to say?
Sorry, I've just found the comments.
Just so unsupportive from your wife.
Yeah, she's tough affair.
Anyway, I'll get rid of. I was on full screen. That's why I couldn't see the comments. Much better.
I gotcha.
Sorry, say that again. I'm too drunk for this.
Okay, noted. Do you want to be for or against everything Ivo's about to say?
For.
Nice one. And so Ivo, if you can,
pick some topics at random from the list you sent me via email.
Absolutely, Alex. If you could please start the clock. I've got someone watching. It's Alex Watson. She is a mod on my Twitch channel and has volunteered to tech a clock. So basically, there it is.
A place in heaven
the
awaits.
Speed round begins.
Okay, and our first random topic, which you must debate, is the concept of yelling bottoms up.
Finn, you're for that.
Yeah, bottoms up, Chris. There you go. That was fun. Just as you drank there.
And then does Chris have to be against that, or do we move on?
Yeah. I don't think he was done, but yeah. Well, yeah. He said something, I say a thing, and then you.
It's a fun thing to say when you're having a drink. It's universal. And none of this, when you're in Germany, Prost or whatever the fuck. Bottoms up. Crosses county lines.
I hate
lines.
bottoms up. Everyone that's ever told me bottoms up tried to fight me later in the night. At best, it's a red flag. Next.
Being released on good behavior.
Absolutely. I think, look, if a serial nonce has done the washing up twice, that's enough. Let him out.
Terrific stuff. What about you, Chris?
I'm against that. Obviously, you shouldn't be released on good behavior. You were put away for bad behavior. You can't just wipe it clean like that. This isn't Mr. Miyagi's school of self-defense. This is fucking prison. Next.
It's karma. It's karma prison.
Dubai. Chris.
Dubai. Fuck Dubai. I like this very much. Pedo Bix. There's I don't think Dubai is very good. It's an awful place. I went there to do stand-up. It felt like the party ended and everyone was just doing coke, trying to keep it alive.
Don't mind it.
Love Dubai. Love the sand. Love the view of the sand from that big building. And I love influencers. They are the future of culture. They're not at all vapid people. Hashtag be kind. Go to Dubai in a pandemic. You fucking cunts.
And that's the end of the speed round, you fucking cunts. Ivo, I totally forgot to say this, and I always forget to say it for some reason. It's my blind spot on the show, but I was supposed to ask you if you can give 1 point out for each argument in there. Now, we had 3 arguments. Did you happen to prefer any of them?
Interesting. So we had bottoms up, good behavior, and Dubai.
Yes.
Finn gets the point for Dubai. I thought your own argument against it was too rooted in your own personal negative experience.
Fair enough.
I don't think Finn, and I really mean this as a compliment. I think Finn could have thrown himself, given his history, more into the concept of nonces getting released early for good behavior.
It's a speed round. I'm trying to be quick.
So I'm probably going to give that to Chris, but I think Finn's strong endorsement of bottoms up in the whimsical first item, and the fact that he's lashed, so he's living and breathing the concept. It surely means that that's his. So it's 2-1.
Excellent. So that puts us at 2-2 total. If you add the point that I got in the first round, we're tied going into the regrets round. Finn, the way that this round works is you're going to tell me either something that you regret about your life, and I'm going to tell you why it's the best thing you've ever done, or you're going to tell me something you're proud of, and I'm going to tell you why you're a piece of shit for thinking that.
Great.
Which would you prefer?
Regrets, please, Chris.
Excellent, Finn. Unburden yourself.
I regret. I don't think I did enough. I'm very sorry, Ivo, for all your parents watching. I don't think I did enough fucked up sex stuff before I got married. I regret the lack of, I'm going to say it, butt stuff, straps. I don't know if I like this stuff, but I'll never know now because, I've got a child on the way and my wife has become the mother of my child, and it's very difficult to, ask the mother of your child if she wants to spend the night rimming or whatever. It's a qualitative difference in approach. And I think that ship has sailed and I regret it, Chris. I regret, I'm still a young man, but I love my wife and I don't want to leave her in search of God's broken
rich tapestry of infinite rims.
Thank you.
Mobius rims.
So that's what I regret. I regret the things I haven't done.
Yeah, don't we all?
I understand.
And
I'd
say,
that.
Finn, you've got to fair enough, and I say this as a man who's veering all over the shop life direction-wise at the moment. I feel, Finn, as someone who's followed your progress over the last few years, including your engagement, marriage, and now impregnation of your lovely wife. Thanks for having me. You had your window. You talked in a vile fashion in, I believe, the 2017. Your Pizzagate.
Sorry, could I? That was 2015 Pizzagate. 2017. I would dispute. I talked about vile things, but in a winning comedic fashion. I'd say that I didn't speak in a vile fashion.
You were in a long-term relationship prior to your relationship with your wife. A relationship which, based on age and stage and length of relationship, could conceivably have been your final relationship. That relationship then ended. Many sympathies backdated to the time, obviously now irrelevant. But you came out of a long-term relationship with all of those pent-up regrets, and you had an infinite period of time.
I had 7 months.
You chose to terminate that period for the sake of and goodness knows I know the appeal of a deep dive into the nostalgic past of your university romances, but no one told you to shack up with your first love 7 months into your raucous return to the scene.
Look, I'm not saying I did not have fun. I'm just saying that
Still
now
didn't.
I don't. Maybe it's a thing. Maybe it's a male thing. You know, I just read a Martin Amis novel where he talked about this, about how on your deathbed, all a man thinks about is the amount of times and how often and all the missed opportunities. And
I feel like he's projecting.
I enjoy his use of language, but he's a vile man.
He is a vile man,
Yeah.
but he has a literary standing that I don't. So I'm going to fall on his shoulders.
Okay.
What Martin Amis novel? Sorry, Chris, I've just got to close this one up.
No worries.
It was actually, I didn't enjoy it. It was called The Pregnant Widow. It wasn't very. I didn't think it was. Didn't think it was very good. Well, obviously,
So the guy,
it's fine.
the guy
It's
died
fine.
leaving his wife pregnant, and all he thought about was all the women he didn't.
No, The Pregnant Widow was a metaphor for feminism. Anyway.
Okay, cool.
Back to
So here's
my
why
prosaic.
that's not a problem. Here's why it's actually a good thing. I once knew a very good, hard-working man. His name will go unsaid, but neither of you know him. He's from a past life of mine when I was a bartender in Brighton, and he was a carpenter. Makes it sound like I'm talking about Jesus. Not talking about Jesus. I want to make that clear right off the top. I worked in a very upscale cocktail bar. He was a regular of ours because he built everything in the bar. Now, one day, he came in his typical overalls, a little bit of paint and stain and stuff like that. And he'd order his old-fashioned. And he said, Chris, was that?
It's not nothing.
Oh, Lewinsky?
You said Sienna stayed in his overalls, and I can't resist the callback.
Yeah, absolutely. So he said, Chris, I got a weird offer for a job, and I don't know what to do about it. And what had happened was some people that throw sex parties just outside Brighton had commissioned him to make these big, beautiful one-piece wooden sex furnitures that when you put them one way, it was sex furniture. And when you put it on its side, it just looked like art. So that when your family came around, Ivo, they wouldn't say, why do you have a large wooden penis in your house?
That's what I need to do with my fucking act, Chris. I need to do it vertically and then horizontally, and it'd be a different thing.
That was,
Sorry,
this guy absolutely could have helped you out with that. But here's the thing. He wasn't sure if he wanted to do it. I told him, absolutely, you should do it. What an incredible experience you're going to have. Have you ever been to a sex party? He said, no. I said, just go. If nothing else, you get a story out of it. He went. He used to come every Thursday, 4 p.m. I didn't see him for 2 months. Then he came back. No more overalls. Suddenly, full-length mink coat. Big, wide-brimmed hat. Clearly a prostitute on his arm. Hey, Chris, how's it going? It changed him fundamentally.
In a bad, I mean,
in a way, like
it sounds like
for the worst. He was not the same guy. Now
he's
a really cool guy.
I think you've just described the American dream. I think you've lost the argument there, Chris. Guy worked at a shit bar with an open mic comedian at the time.
Oh, not even comedian, award-winning bartender at the time.
Built furniture, which doubled as a sex den. Came back later, coolest guy in Brighton. I don't see what your argument is at all.
Yeah, I gotta say.
What I'm saying is that because you didn't do it piecemeal, like you would go back and you would just go hog wild. You would be a maniac. That would change you, and you'd never be the same guy. That's a terrible thing. You're either a kinky person or you're not, Finn. And you're not. That's what you've learned about yourself. You got kinky thoughts, not kinky acts. You don't have kink confidence.
I don't have confidence. That's not the same as not being a kinky person. You can be a kinky person that's very shy. A lot of these fuckers are. I don't trust anyone who's shy. I think they're hiding some terrible thoughts. That's why they're shy. They wouldn't say anything out loud in case they blurted out what the fuck they're thinking about. All this messed up stuff about whipping balls or something, right? I don't know. I will die not knowing, unless, something happened. Anyway, I will die not knowing, whether I like all the messed up stuff that I see all the shiny plastic people on Pornhub do, and that's fine. Maybe I don't need to do it, but I would like to have. I would rather have tried and known it wasn't for me than live in this sort of paralysis, this limbo of not knowing. That's what I regret.
Have you spoken to your wife about it?
Yeah, on to some extent.
And she's just not into it at all. I feel like rimming is really low grade now. That's like high school stuff. That's second base.
Yeah, rimming. I'll be honest. I've done enough of that. But the other stuff, it was more general than butt kissing. Look, I think that says more about your relationship than mine, Sada FBets.
We have a good time.
One of the reasons I could do it, I could leave this stream and rimmer right now. But as I say, when there's a new life in her, it does change the dynamic somewhat. It shouldn't.
Well, I'm not saying you have to do it right now, but you've got a long life ahead of you with your wife.
Your wife just said, "Why aren't I doing it right now?"
Actually, no. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. But let's say in the future,
in the latter stages of the pregnancy, it might be the most. It might be the best way to, keep everything ticking along. Anyway,
so do you think it's just never going to be an option within your marriage? You're not going to have like a Billions-esque relationship?
Here's the thing, and look, this may be a terrible thing to say, but there is definitely, as a straight man. And look, it goes without saying that we're all pigs. And whatever you say in the comments, yeah, I agree. We're all pigs, right? It goes without saying that there are things you can do with partners. Maybe it's not even exclusive to straight men, where you don't know them as well. You don't sort of have that. There's no consequences to your sexual acts in the same way that there is with people that you've made a commitment to.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can try something. Go, oh, what about this? And if it's a one-night stand, they can be like, I don't like that. And you go, oh, I'll stop. Or they can say, I like that. And you keep going, whatever. But, if I strap my wife up and fucking hog tie or whatever, and then whatever I want to do.
No, it's pretty clear.
And it doesn't go well. I then got to have a conversation with her about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the thing that stops you from doing it.
See,
I don't want the conversation.
That's the very thing that means that you should do it. It's a blessing that you didn't do it beforehand because it's allowing for vulnerability within your relationship, which will only bring you closer because you'll have honest discussions with each other.
I disagree. It would only bring me shame, which would mean I leave my, child, wife. I'm too ashamed to stay with them. I get in the car. And I just do a Grant from EastEnders, circa 2002. I just fucking drive into the Thames.
Is that how his character arc went?
He just fucking died. He drove into the Thames he had a kid in the back seat. It's tragic.
Jesus Christ!
You don't remember that? That was when Tiffany and Michelle McManus, not Michelle McManus. What's her name? Martin McCutcheon.
Do you not remember that, Chris? You Canadian stand-up comic.
Look, I live in the past. I admit it.
That's the road you need to look forward to your future. I think what you're presented with is an opportunity that you don't see right now because your wife's pregnant. But in a few years, you're going to feel comfortable enough to be that open with her. You're pretty newly married, right? Congratulations, by the way, on being wed. But in about 3 years' time. In about 3 years' time, you're going to say, oh, look at what I found on Amazon. Just some nice velvet rope. How do you feel about that? And maybe she'll go, yeah, you know what? It's time.
You must look. I know your wife's watching. This might put you in a difficult position. But you must have similar thoughts. There must be people in your sexual past. You think, did I really wring that flannel as hard as I could? Did I really get everything? Did I really get everything out of it that I... these are fleeting moments, especially when you're married, aren't you?
I am married, yeah. My wife is also married.
I believe in the commitment, I think, and so I think these things are fleeting. I think they're like, comets, they go. And I think they're ample for regret.
That's interesting because I would say that my wife and I, we can talk about this kind of thing, which I'm very lucky for. The main thing holding me back is the fact that we have housemates. I don't want anyone to hear it. I'm fine with her knowing about it. I don't want a fucking person I have to see in the kitchen knowing about it.
Get them involved as well.
That's my big. That's my big.
Yeah, come on, you Manson types, you American commune fucking. Yeah, I know what you lads up to. I've seen that Tarantino film.
Finn, do you think, like all regret-filled parents, you will funnel this vicariously into advice you give? And I don't know the gender of this upcoming child, but let's say you have a son.
Daughter. We found out yesterday.
Oh,
Very
many
nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can heartily recommend. But nonetheless, skipping her to the boy onto whom you're going to project all of your regrets next. Do you think that there would come a point when he was venturing whether or not to settle down at what you might consider to be too young an age or too inexperienced a stage, where you'd say, listen, I made that mistake and I still think about it daily. Get out there and tie some people up or be tied up.
But you're right. Before he goes to university, I will I'll sit him down and I'll say, let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the hog tie. Yeah. Here is some shipping grade rope. And
that is coarse.
That's coarse stuff. This will hold anything back.
It's not a million miles away from a regret that I was thinking of bringing to the table, which I consider a bit of a potential sliding doors in my life, which is when in 2012, after leaving university with the hope of becoming a stand-up comedian, but very little money coming in from doing so, of the 2 discount Greater London accommodation options available to me, I could have lived in a warehouse in Uxbridge with some friends of friends from university whose primary business was tutoring and hallucinogens. But instead, I took the on-brand decision to live in Zone 2 with my grandmother, which was a lovely year, and one which I've thought about a lot more recently because she has died. But that doesn't change the fact that I still think that I shouldn't have lived with her. I should have just visited her regularly and got 90% of the sort of quality grandmother-grandson relationship that I did anyway. But I fundamentally should have done a little bit more.
Ivo, I think you're wishing
I
you
should
were
have
a
done
different
mushrooms
person.
on the M25. That's what I should have been doing.
You just knew yourself. That's all. You were just a young man who knew exactly who he was.
Yeah, it was
and
great.
Ivo, you're a lot of good things, but living with an astral plane shaman isn't one of them.
I don't know. Ronan was a great shaman, and also it would have been such great M40 access as well. But that's obviously not the main reason to live in Uxbridge, but I do think that's the year I'd have liked to have had, even if I then returned to squareness. Your wife has endorsed a decision I did make, which I suppose I should be flattered by, but I don't think she's been a very supportive person to any of us at any stage of this process. So
that's it. So that's the first time that she's been in favor of something. So that should tell you something. This is what she has to say to me. When we move out, I want some presidential scandal level filth. So I've got a lot.
Can't even get on Twitch without a nagging. This is why I go and sit in the car, put 5 Live on.
Oh, that's a very nice. She said something very nice about you, Ivo. She said there are so many of that other guy. There are very few of you. That's a very sweet thing.
That's actually a comment that completely
that's a really interesting.
That's an excellent contribution. Well, is that why he's ex-Tory? Or is he your mate that's you're no longer friends with? Or is he a now passionate Labour supporter, having lived in the gay brothel?
Just for anyone listening to this later on, what we've got a comment that says, my ex-Tory mate moved into a gay brothel post-uni for a week by accident. Now, why? Oh, he was a Tory at the time, but you can't stay like, Tory after seeing that.
You know that Radio 4 podcast series about the Berlin escape tunnel? I think that sentence there deserved its own podcast series.
Yeah, it
was fantastic. It's such a dense. It's second best sentence of the podcast after that one about that you did earlier, Chris, about Monica. So I now have to decide whether Finn. What I have to decide here whether it's right for Finn to
continue regretting, or if I made a strong enough case that it's actually a great thing.
Yeah, it's actually a great thing, or maybe even that Finn's bragging that he's that it's so very bad that to be shackled via velvet rope or otherwise to a wholesome domestic setup with access to a car that you can go and sit in at any time. Not like
Radio 5 Live, baby.
With long wave.
With a long wave. For all we know, the green shower curtain behind Chris could be the only thing separating him from the from the
I hear her
housemate.
typing furiously. Sorry.
Chris, your internet has failed. Well, it's failed all of us, but mainly you there, unfortunately.
Ah, damn it.
But I understand. I understand why Finn's volunteered that at this particular stage in his life. You can't know how much I understand it. But with the benefit of my own Back to the Future 2, which really is quite a dystopia at points, I would say that Finn, you're doing absolutely great, and I can't wait for our daughters to hang out. And as I've said,
hang on. Sorry. I think you're linking two things that aren't related.
Yeah, oh God.
I'm not saying that I can't have my cake and eat it, as it were. I'm not saying that I can't. That me doing more fucked up sex stuff wouldn't have led me to the point. It's not a problem of time.
Oh, I'm just saying that. I'm worried you're going to become Huggy Bear, the carpenter.
You're worried that I'm going to ruin everything I have now. But it's not about what I'm going to do later on. What I regret is I didn't spend that time finding my sexual limits. It's nothing about. I still would have done the same stuff going on.
But I'm saying that you wouldn't have. You wouldn't be where you are right now. You'd be mink coat prostitute on the arm guy.
That's right. I see. That's your argument. Okay.
Finn, you had a period of 7 or 8 months between your 2 long-term relationships, and you spent that time parading around the country, boasting about your hand job inflamed penis and doing a comedy routine about having sex with a Brexit voter that ended with the phrase darts, chips, anal, back on the train. So you were at least slightly engaging with the possibility that there were other worlds out there. And so I do not think that you can wallow in quite as much regret as some of the single sexual partner idiots that I now know to be semi-happily married with kids.
So I win?
So Chris Betts wins. But Finn, Chris wins the game, Finn wins the life. What do you want from this?
Yeah, fair enough. No housemates. When you tie her up, no witnesses.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be the title of one of Finn's shows coming very soon. All right, so now we have one more speed round, and then we're going to go into the judge's choice round. So I'm going to bring up the clock again. Finn, because you were for everything last time, you're going to be against it this time. We are going to wait.
Does that mean you go first every topic?
No, you still go first. It's my game,
okay.
So I get to play that way. So we're going to wait until the clock starts because we're on a slight delay with the stream. There it is. Speed round. Ivo, go.
Fairgrounds.
A breeding ground for gypsies and pedos.
Which is exactly the kind of place where Finn could have expanded his sexual horizons. What a wonderful opportunity. Next.
Candy floss, Ferris wheel, anal, back on the train. Secularism.
No, thank you. I love the Lord. I love the purpose of knowing that there's something greater than ourselves. And I love wafers.
Oh, I'm pro-secularism because I like choice. I want a little bit of Jesus. I want a little bit of Thor. I want to dance around, you know? It lets me dip my toe in. I'm not a commitment guy. Next.
Polaroid pictures.
Fuck them. What are they? Are they darkroom photos? Are they digital camera snaps? Make your mind up. They are hack. They are excuses for a personality. People take Polaroids by way of having anything interesting to say. Fuck them.
Chris is going to struggle to get any points from this one.
Yeah, that's I concede. That was a perfectly made point. Next.
Backpacks.
Again, what? I want to carry all my stuff in my fucking arms. When I go to Tesco Express, no, I don't take a plastic bag. I say absolutely not, no matter how much shopping I've got, even all the surprise stuff I got. Yeah, I got some grapefruits. Why not? I carry it all in my arms like a twat, like some African walking back from a reservoir. I carry it all without a bag because I want people to see what I bought because I'm proud.
Stop there and give Chris 4 seconds to have a go.
But backpacks are great. They're like big fanny packs. I don't know. We're out of time. We'll call that.
Chris, it feels like you've been badly served there, but Finn did have 2 tailor-sized whoppers to really lay his anti-hipster fury into there. So it's a point for both of those. However, he's not getting a point for Fairgrounds because I enjoyed the way you flipped it on him and his own unexplored peccadillos. And in between that, we had wafers, which was pretty tight, I would say. But I was moved by Finn, after everything else he said, rooting for a bit of God and a bit of higher purpose.
Wow.
So I'm going to give him the point for that one too, making this a 3-1 Taylor round.
3-1 Taylor. So I was ahead by 1 at the time. That puts you ahead by 1 going into the final round, Finn. And as we all know, these points are very important. There are prizes. So we're going to the final round. Final round is judge's choice. Ivo, you've picked a topic.
I've just picked a single. It's not a sentence. It's just I haven't really thought through the ways in which I'd like to, but it's a single thing that I'm going to bring up, much as we have done in the speed rounds, and maybe then expand upon.
Okay.
Cool. I haven't thought it through.
Nice one. Finn, do you want to be for or against whatever Ivo's about to say, knowing that this round, since you're ahead by 1, is worth 2 points, so I have a chance at winning?
I'm going to be against it.
You're going to be against it. Nice one. I think that's a solid bet. All right, Ivo, for all the marbles, what am I for?
You are for solitary confinement being used far more frequently and extensively as a punishment for petty crimes, and possibly even as a jury service-esque thing to be undergone by random members of the population on a frequent basis.
Absolutely.
It would improve us.
It would absolutely improve us. It's solitary confinement is just grounding your kids. We do it to people all the time. If it's the kind of thing that you're allowed to do to a 4-year-old, you can definitely do it to a CEO or a shoplifter.
It goes beyond what you would do to your 4-year-old, though, wouldn't it? Where it's padded cell solitary. It's no toys, no books.
This is not the naughty step, Chris.
It's a grown-up naughty step. That's all it is. It's just you should be able to go without less. People pay thousands of pounds to go on meditation retreats, and this is the state providing that for them. If anything, this is socialism, and I'm for it. As
you've undermined yourself there, mate. What? You've undermined yourself there. I think you've just lost the argument mentioning socialism. No thanks. When was the last time the country voted for that? Look, solitary. I think we've got perfect evidence, haven't we? The last year, Exhibit A, 2020, solitary confinement has been shit. Everyone's had to do it. Everyone's had to hunker down.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Zoom calls. Fucking this shit on Twitch.
This shit right here. Yeah.
All this stuff.
I'd rather be live.
We'd all rather be live.
Yeah.
We'd all rather be out the house,
I think that that's exactly why it works as a punishment, doesn't it, Finn? Because there is nothing we're more scared of now then
yeah, but you're saying you're not even using it as a punishment. You're saying just do it like jury service, just like every now and then.
Well, I think that's.
I would say
boarding.
I would say instead of solitary confinement, I said there's no need to. I think it'd be even worse. The problem is people's phones. Take their phones off them for a day. Don't shove them in solitary. Take their phones, because if they were in solitary, they'd just use their phones, wouldn't they?
But that is solitary confinement.
You don't get your phones in solitary confinement. You don't get anything.
You don't get any of that. Finn. No, it's just you.
And you emerge with,
you would emerge even more self-involved than people are already now. You've got to be with people. You've got to be talking to people. It's all about community. The word community, when you think about it, has changed in that it used to mean the people that you shared physical space with, and now it's people with whom you fuck the same people as, or whatever, or it's the same characteristic. It used to be about the people you were near. That's who grounded you. Taking yourself out of that, putting you in a cell, means you're only going to think about what you are and what you like. It's going to make people more divided, more self-involved, more obsessed with their own selves, more interior. And really, happiness is surely in the exterior, in everyone we around ourselves, the world itself. I think it's a terrible idea.
I would say it would allow people to gain perspective. You're seeing a lot of people redefining their work-life balance, to quote terrible magazines all over the world. You're seeing people choosing to spend more time with their family as a result of not having to bombard themselves with the world at all times. I think that forced moments of reflection would be a net benefit for everyone all the time, because whether you're alone or with your phone or anything like that, we rarely have the time to just sit and not worry about stuff. But if you are in forced solitary confinement for a defined period of time, you can quietly think about 48 hours. It's 2 days. That's nothing. You can sit, take the time,
you go quite mad in 48 hours.
You can think about all the choices you made, and when you come out, you'll be ready to engage with community again, because you'll be hungry for contact.
I would say
you'll only do it with people you want, because you won't have been caught up in the same frenzy that you were.
I would say that, similar to the last year, what anything has taught us, if anything, the last year taught us anything, it's that forcing people to do things is not the better option. The better option is to guide them. So you say, look, we all get stressed sometime. Go and sit in a car, put 5 Live on, have a minute, take a breath. I'm not going to force you to fucking pack your bags and go to solitary confinement, because then we'll get Piers Corbyn out on the streets, fucking talking about 5G and shit. When you force people, it's about policing by consent and all this stuff. You can encourage people to take a moment to themselves, go for a walk. That's very different to actively putting them in solitary for 48 hours.
Well, would you rather be New Zealand right now or England? New Zealand forced it.
England,
they're fine.
Have you been to New Zealand? Have you been to New Zealand?
And look at us now. We're a mess. What are we in, wave 5 now?
You cannot compare. Firstly, England is like the center of all the maps. New Zealand's on the end. You can't compare.
That's because you're arrogant, because you didn't spend any time alone. As soon as you got any quiet time, you went to invade maps, somebody.
Mate. We found New Zealand, so we found them last, so we put them at the end. That's why Canada's over there, because we found you third or whatever. Anyway, look.
Listen, I didn't mean to turn this into such a sort of musing on the current pandemic, which we come to these sorts of things to get away from. I think I'm just fascinated by the idea of true solitary, deviceless, twitchless, streamless solitary as an exercise from which many people would benefit. And I actually think the half-life of online and permanent sort of virtual connectivity has actually been one of a more torturous aspect of points this year, present company accepted, than having none of it. But
I would agree, but there's no need to then force people off that.
Okay, separate argument then in favor of it. Every single prison movie, the hero is always in solitary confinement. You think, and the bad guys are never put in there. So that's a ringing endorsement from Hollywood. Do you not trust Hollywood?
Here's a question, Chris. If they're in prison, can they ever really be a good guy?
Oh, so you think Nelson Mandela was a bad person? He took his headphones off.
I'm taking my headphones off because that was such a good point.
Oh, so you're anti-Nelson Mandela then?
Absolutely. That was nothing to do with this round. Guys
He
are
was in
terrorists.
prison?
Next.
Well, listen, Chris and Finn, I don't think we should be torturing ourselves over this too much longer. I don't think it's going to go down as one of the all-time classic final topics. But what's happened there?
I just got followed by Turley God. That's Tom Tuck.
Oh,
Thanks
great.
for following, Tom.
Hello, Tom. Goodness me, what a moment in history to be present for.
Hell yeah.
Don't you need to go and stream with John Hastings?
I do, absolutely. This is a picture. Oh, by the way, we started a campaign yesterday to crowdfund a Batman bed for Tom Tuck. If either of you wants to give to it, we've raised £130 already.
Goodness me.
Batman bed.
We can, yeah, there's a picture of it right now. Anyways, this is getting out of hand. You're absolutely right, Ivo.
Some people are really taking No Edinburgh quite hard, aren't they?
Hello, Tom.
Tom, you're right. We haven't finished the verses yet, but I'll bring you on after this. Ivo, what is your decision to end the game?
Well, I think I went into it sort of essentially believing my own thing, so I have to check that. And say that Finn did make me think about it quite hard. But it's a point to bets just knowing that ultimately the victory is still Finn's. And I thought you both threshed it out real good. What a wet. Well, wasn't Finn 2 ahead before we went into this?
Oh yeah, but I get
this
it was
round
for
was
2
2 points.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I just and just the comments are just moving straight onto Tom Tuck's bed campaign. So this is the forgotten moment. This is the 3 minutes into extra time. Yeah, this is
immortalized.
Looking at the comments, they are basement people. They are irrelevant.
Finn, I think that there was a particular point you made that I did think was one of the really good ones, and it wasn't the headphones off Mandela moment. Which, if you just joined, was a moment when Finn talked about Mandela while taking his headphones off, not a moment where he proposed that Nelson Mandela should be denied access to headphones. So it's points to Finn. I'm afraid, Chris, you've been beaten roundly on your own turf over the course of an hour by
and he's given me the Muhammad Ali fist.
The regret-filled vanilla missionary man, Finn Taylor. Scrapes another hollow victory to carry with him into the most sleep-deprived stage of his miserable life.
Wow, you got to feel good about that, eh, Finn?
My internet buffered as he said sleep-deprived. Didn't hear any of it. But
did you hear the bit before where I said you were a vanilla missionary man?
No.
Okay.
That's all.
It is what it is.
I'll send you the audio. Congratulations, Finn. Chat, round of applause for Finn. He won fair and square. Welcome, Raiders. We're just finishing up a versus show. Then we're going to start the show with John in just a second. You guys, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us, Chris.
It's been an absolute delight. I really appreciate it.
What fun.
It's a very silly thing. Once we can do this live again, I'll have you guys out, and then it gets nasty because you get to look people in the eyes. It's really fun. Ivo, is there anything that you want to plug? Is there anything that you're doing that people should check out?
Not in the slightest. My life has ground to a halt.
Attaboy, Finn?
No. Oh, maybe going on maybe going on tour in October, but some of the venues might have closed, so I don't know. I don't fucking know. Also, we might all be dead by then, so if we're not, maybe look at my website. I don't know.
Fair enough. Yeah. That's all right. If we're not all dead, look at Finn's website. You guys, thank you so much.
I'd like to plug a long blog Finn wrote about food in about June of last year, which was just superb.
Well, I actually, I entered a short story competition about food and drink and won, and that was
really with that with excerpts from that same essay or a different?
No, different thing.
I'd love to read it, Finn. I'll probably text you.
I'll send. Yeah, but I'll probably tweet that. But really, I mean, come and see me on tour if it does happen. That's what I'd like to plug.
Definitely do that. Definitely see Finn on tour because he's absolutely fantastic. You should do Stink again.
Thanks,
just
man.
Do it. Just drop the party falsehood and just tell the hilarious jokes.
Yeah, it's a good suggestion. I don't know why I didn't think of that in July 2015.
Cool guys. Well, I'm gonna do the show with John now. I'm gonna bring Tom Tuck on. If you want to stay and talk to John, you'd be very welcome. But if you want to go on with your nights, I totally understand.
For a piss. I would love to say hello to John though.
Cool. Go take a piss.
Let's jump straight. Okay.
Cool. Go take a piss. I'll take you off the screen for now, and then when he comes back, what about you, Finn? You want to hang out, or you want to go? Somewhere?
Yeah. I'll say hi to John.
Attaboy. He is. He's currently running home from physio. So Finn, tell me what's your life like now that you're going to be a dad? Are you freaking out? Or are you happy about it?
Well, I'm happy about it. It was a planned baby.
That is good. Very uncommon in comedy. Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't know. It's strange. I'm very settled, which I know my persona does not match. Yeah, no, it's good, man. I'm excited. August, baby, which is good this year because I don't think Edinburgh's going to happen.
Definitely not.
So yeah, it's weird, man, because you the first kind of 3 months you don't really you tell yourself it's not happening because you don't know it's going to happen, obviously.
Yeah.
And then you get that scan. And then very quickly, I mean, we're 5 months along. I mean, we're over halfway now. And it's just gonna happen. And there's all these fucking books that I've not read. Everyone's sending us these books like what's it called?
What to expect when you're expecting?
That's the one. We got 2 copies of that.
Wow.
And the print is tiny. And I'm not reading that. The 2 things I want to know are how do you make sure it doesn't suffocate when you put it down to bed? Because I know that's a problem.
Yeah.
And kind of like, nappies. Front to back. That's what I've got to remember. You wipe front to back on a girl.
You got to wipe front to back. I learned that from NoFX, pop punk sensations of the early 2000s. It was a song about how he wanted a vagina. And he said, and when I wipe my ass, I go from front to back because I don't want a bladder infection. And I was listening to that with my high school girlfriend, and she laughed so hard that I knew it was true.
Yeah. It's better to have some vag in your ass than some ass in your vag. And I am so pleased Ivo was not here for that because he would have thrown a spanner about his aunt seeing that.
Yeah, he would not have known what to do. Tuck, I just sent you a link to your Twitter. Chaz, I'll send you one in a second.
How are you, Chris? How's your pandemic going? You're still in London. Yeah, you didn't go back to Canada.
Yeah, no, I'm still in London. We're gonna go when we get our vaccinations. Didn't feel right traveling. You know what I'm saying? So we just locked down. Plus, our landlord is a dream. So it's. Are
you still in Manor House?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Nice. It's fucking excellent. I turned this off. Let me turn that all back on. The house is cool. We're living with a Paul comedy director, Paul Byrne, which is pretty cool.
Oh,
yeah.
Say hi to him, would you?
I absolutely will. He's a fucking delight. So we live with him, and it's awesome. Here comes Tom Tuck. Oh, hello, shit! Friend of the stream, Tom Tuck.
How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Just finished the show. Fucking Finn trounced me, but I felt like that was coming.
Not you. I've spoken to you loads. How are
you?
You
so mad about me. Bad.
I'm very well, Tom. I'm as well as can be expected in all this. How are you?
Yeah. Similar.
Yeah.
I've done a job or 2.
Yeah, and you've managed to keep the drinking to a manageable level.
I've got some squash here.
Fair play. God, it's been hard, hasn't it? Fuck me.
And some whiskey.
My latent alcoholism has really just crept up on me this last year.
Yeah. And I don't have a baby on the way, so
I know. I am terrified of not having enough pub time pre-birth.
Oh yeah, you might get none.
Well,
I hear that babies' heads really, really smell like whiskey.
Really?
No.
What? Oh, same. I've got quite into Scotch as well. I've got a lot of the stuff now.
Hello, Tom.
Anyway, Ivo's back. He's got a. I thought that was a.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
I thought your headphones were a pendant for a minute.
Like he had a cool necklace.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I thought he had a cool chain on.
Lockdown's really changed Ivo. He's got a lot flashier.
It doesn't change me at all. Fucking hell. I'm going to emerge from this absolutely the same. Apart from my new enjoyment of pale bitter, a drink I'd never really given the time of day to before, mainly because of a Paddy McGuinness trailer. But it's absolutely lovely stuff.
Can you guys explain to me why Paddy McGuinness is famous? Because I found out about him 2 days ago, and I don't understand.
Phoenix Night.
Charm.
Charming and Phoenix Nights. Finn, do you agree with that?
Phoenix Nights.
No likey, no likey. Let's
But that was a long time after Phoenix Nights.
Yeah. People like Phoenix Nights, I suppose.
Phoenix
Nights was McGuinness patient zero.
But do you know the Stuart Lee bit about Paddy McGuinness is coming. Paddy McGuinness is coming. Paddy McGuinness is coming to the Corn Exchange with his joke.
Is that to the town with the country town with a horse in a field or something?
I think that's the same episode of Comedy Vehicle, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I never actually watched Comedy Vehicle. Everybody, this is Chaz. It's Chaz's birthday. He's another Twitch streamer and comedian based in London. The screen is getting very crowded, and Hastings isn't even here yet.
Come on, Hastings.
Hastings.
Sorry. Hello, Chaz.
Hi, Chaz. Happy birthday. I don't know what the Twitch etiquette is. I tell you why John's taking so long because his fucking legs are so heavy.
We all know who's to blame for that, right, Finn?
Big Papa Hastings and his big old tree trunk thighs. Good Lord.
I went to a quiz that Ivo ran in Edinburgh during the last Fringe Festival that actually happened, and it was very enjoyable.
Did you win it, Chaz?
I did.
I think I've got... Was that in a stage where we were taking photographs of the winners?
No, that wasn't at that point, no.
No, we didn't, so I don't have a photograph of you on my phone. Terrific times.
And our team name was Team 3, brackets, but reads like a 4.
That's
Classic
really
Edinburgh
nice
Fringe
stuff.
humour.
It was great Edinburgh Fringe humour, but increasingly I look at it with the nostalgic glasses of just anything being classic Edinburgh Fringe humour. When will any of us receive a 3 that reads like a 4 again? I suppose possibly quite soon. He reviews online gigs as well, doesn't he?
Can I ask you all a question?
Sure.
Have you all received the full gamut of star ratings?
I am missing one.
Is that including package show appearances, or is in Edinburgh?
The famous.
No, just solo.
No.
I don't think I've got a 1, I'm afraid.
No.
I got a 1 in 2017, and I genuinely couldn't have been more delighted.
I've never... Yeah, that's the one I'm missing is the 1 star, but I got a 2 star for a sketch show I did, which was brutal.
Well, I think the implication is that we've all got quite a lot of 2 stars, Chess. I wouldn't go sort of milking that as a sort of epic low point.
Yeah, there's some real nasty 2 stars rolling around. Also, Chaz, you've been timed out apparently in the chat, so I got to take you off. Twitter is not fair. He lied about his birthday, and they said he's timed out, so Chaz is out for a few minutes.
It's not for 105 minutes.
Chaz, the Twitch has a lot of fucking rules, man. Yeah, I got some nasty 2s.
Yeah, exactly.
I got one where I had a show that was all about questions, explicitly about questions and not answers, and I said that explicitly in the show. That's Tom Tuck's mouth. And then she gave me 2 stars because I had a lot of good questions but no answers. That's like great. Thanks, lady.
We not solo, but with Penny Dreadfuls, we got a 2 star in the Independent that our producer managed to hide from us until after the Fringe had finished. Ones to watch, just not this year.
Yeah, that
got to appreciate a zinger though.
Yeah. That's pretty tight line.
Got to appreciate a zinger.
It's a good
Even when
zinger.
it's against you.
And it zooms out of the Fringe as a, as a that particular show-based thing and shows a greater respect for long-term institutions who will occasionally curl out a duffer. You know, I don't mind that, but I can see why your producer might have swept that.
Thing
under the
is,
carpet.
I think the Penny Dreadfuls as an institution are of more value to this country than the Independent.
What a time for Chaz Redhead to re-enter the chat.
Yeah,
That was a-
noted independent journalist
That's
Chaz
right.
Redhead.
Amen.
That was a
Um,
bold statement you just made, Tom.
Not unfounded. Penny Dreadfuls I've heard of. Independent. What was the last time you actually read something in the Independent and didn't just tweet a headline?
Ever since
Well,
they installed the ad blocker,
I guess
not that
if I
much.
was being very literal and a little bit somber, it would be Tim Key's excellent, not obituary, but tribute to Paul Ritter yesterday. But even though it was very moving, it
fuck
still
you,
wasn't as
Ivo.
good as Beef Island. It wasn't as good as Beef Island. Where was the Beef Island tribute to Paul Ritter yesterday, Tom? Couldn't you and the boys have cobbled something together? Anyway.
Well,
listen,
so, your old schoolmate,
my
Humphrey,
old, yes, indeed. Now, chairman of Wrexham or something? CEO of...
executive director of Wrexham AFC, yes.
Absolutely fascinating. How many different courses a life can take?
If you went to Eton.
Yes, quite so. Although I think he's the first Oldetonian to plough the chief executive of Wrexham in association with Hollywood jocks furrow. What a furrow!
A furrow? What did I miss? This is all very, very British. I tapped out 10 British references ago.
That's absolutely fine, Chris. I'd say
And
only a few.
Wrexham's technically in Wales, Chris.
Right.
Oh, well, apologies.
Chris, I'm
We
not
lost
surprised
Finn.
about this because you hadn't heard of Stingray when we talked.
Still haven't. We didn't watch that yesterday. Is Stingray Underwater Thunderbirds?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Sounds like a waste of time. Hey, David, how's it going? Sounds like what a waste of time. The whole thing was that puppets can fly, and it's very funny that they're in dick-shaped rockets. Why would you put that under the sea?
Because dicks can swim.
Because dicks can swim, yeah.
Fair enough.
What do you think submarines are shaped like?
Poos.
You got me there.
I am going to depart this Twitch stream because I'm going to bring my evening to quite a tediously early conclusion, and I'm going to start those maneuvers now.
No
so
problem.
I'm
Well,
gonna
thank you
have-
so much for coming on.
And I'm going to ask you to give my very best to John Hastings. And I might
absolutely
send him
will.
a text to that end. Our reunion on Twitch would only have led to him calling me pussy fingers, as he does every time I see him in person. I'll be quite happy for him to do that in my absence.
Is there a story behind that?
The story is just John Hastings and his ineffable appetite for the outrageous.
I'm going to follow Ivo because I've got to take a dog out for a shit.
Nice. Pussy fingers
more.
and, and
Oh,
dog shit.
shit hands, Taylor.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on, guys. It's been really good to see you. Really appreciate
Lovely to see you all. Happy birthday,
Lovely.
Chaz.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Chaz. Thank you for the verses, Chris. And Tom, thank you for Beef Island. It really did bring me a lot of joy.
And now BBC One presents a salute to Beef Island.
Don't let the beef bugs beef.
See you soon, boys.
All
Thank
right.
you very
Take
much.
care, guys.
Chris.
Have a good one. See ya.
Yeah.
Thanks. Bye. And then there were
Well,
three.
you white men.
Now they're gone. I'm just going to
Oh.
wait for my imposter syndrome to reset.
Oh.
Cool.
How's everybody doing today?
Verified. Great.
Good. Cool. We have there's a little bit of progress on the we're up to 140 pounds
Nice.
on the
I've,
Tom's bat bed.
Sorry, Chris. I've been timed out again, just to let you know.
Oh, goodbye. Tuck, how the hell are you? How's your day been? Is that the same shirt from yesterday? It's a lovely shirt.
It's a different shirt and it is a different jumper.
Oh my goodness. Well, you have a lovely
They are both the same shape as each other.
that might be it. That might be it. And it's sort of there's a reddishness to it, you know what I'm saying? Something special there.
I was wearing a purple shirt and a red jumper, and now I'm wearing a yellow shirt and a purple jumper.
Well, this is just too much to keep track of. I don't know what to do with that. Oh, I missed a bunch of people that followed me. Thank you very much, Nightmare Blade 25. Thank you very much, Teacup Rixie. Thank you very much, That's Tom Online. Much obliged. And Smiley Dave, thank you so much for the raid. You are always welcome on this stream. I'm sorry I missed it. We were still doing a game show that I do called Chris Betts Versus, and it was great. We had Finn and Ivo on. There was a lot of jizz talk. There was a lot of talk of kinks and missed out opportunities to explore them, and solitary confinement, which was not so much funny. It's just a genuine discussion on the pros and cons. It was very, very fun. I think Chaz has been out long enough. And it ended with pussy fingers. A hell of a night.
I got a super aggressive timeout in the chat. It's usually 2 minutes.
Oh, how long was that? I just timed you out and then put you back in.
Yeah. You basically did 2 minutes, but I've been timed out in the chat for 10 minutes. I got 8 minutes to go in the chat.
See it. Oh, she removed the timeout. Timeout's been removed. That's all right. Yeah. No, it was a great show. Thank you, chat, for watching. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. My wife was bullying both Finn and Ivo, which was fucking hilarious. It was a delight. You guys, because I've been doing that show and I was setting up for half an hour, I now have to go to the bathroom. So it's a guests only stream for the next moment. You guys take the reins.
Fair enough. So, Chaz.
Yes.
Can I ask you?
Yes.
As you approach your 30th birthday.
Very true.
You have about 97 minutes left?
Mm-hmm.
What's the thing you regret not doing?
Should I say this on a public?
I mean, Chris will put this up on YouTube.
I regret not jettisoning myself from my sketch act sooner.
Which sketch act was that?
The only one I've been in.
The one you were in when we did a play together?
Yes. It was a toxic,
right. Why is that?
It was a toxic and emotionally abusive working relationship.
Really?
That I am now in therapy for.
I wondered why I'd never met the other guy.
Oh, because you have nothing to offer him because he can't bully you.
No, but I think you didn't bring him to meet me, as it were.
Oh well, he has zero.
Because I thought you know
community. Yeah,
that year.
Yeah.
I mean, is this content?
Yeah, is this Chaz? Do you regret not doing the Super Ted bit at a Live at the Apollo audition? I love the Super Ted bit, and I still do the Super Ted bit. I've done the Super Ted bit when I headlined an ACMS.
It's good.
It's a good bit. It's a great bit. Works a lot better now that I've got like a Bluetooth clicker, and I could trigger all of my own sound cues, and I don't have to harangue a very strung out tech person about it, being like, when I do this, you do this.
Oh, come on. Robert's never strung out.
No.
He may get it wrong, but he's never strung out.
Yeah. I need to seek the Super Ted bit out. It does not exist anywhere online because, as evidenced by my imposter syndrome, I'm not doing as well as everyone else who's been on this stream. I was on Hastings Street a couple of days ago where there was just a mass of people on, and I genuinely had to ask, has anyone heard of me?
Yeah, well, also, it's a different crowd, though, because we're all like club comics, and that's not really your scene.
No, yeah, I'm a sketch, improv, and character comic. Yeah.
So a very similar thing would happen if I came on with all the people that you pal around with. And I would go, hello.
You headlined my comedy night and crushed it.
I did do very well. That was a very fun show.
You know what?
A bunch of
Betts is
Star
pretty
Wars
funny.
sketches.
What's that?
I've
What am
just-
I?
Oh no, sorry, Tom.
What?
I just said, you know what? Betts is pretty funny.
Oh, thanks, big guy.
He's a very funny
Uh,
dude.
I
He is nice, which is very annoying.
Hey, I'll take it. One of my main memories from that, and my wife brings it up sometimes, is I remember I called you a goose after the show. I don't know if you'll remember this, but we were talking, and we were both giving each other compliments, and you said something very nice, and I was like, shut up, you goose. And then I remember you got this look on your face, and you were like, and then kind of walked away, and I was like, well, I'll never talk to that guy again. It was nice knowing you while last.
Not only will I never talk to that guy again, I won't willingly play a video game with him for 7 straight hours.
Well, I thought you'd cut me out. I was happily talking to you. You just gone like, that's a wrap. I thought Chris was a different guy calling me a
Well, that's
fucking
because I was
goose.
terrified of you, because I thought, again, the imposter syndrome. It's the sense of being found out, right? It's the paranoia of being found out.
And Goose was one cool too far.
Yeah, it was basically just like, well, he told me to shut up. He clearly hates me. Now let's hyper focus on this for the next 5 days.
Every now and then, Sadaf just goes, I can't believe you called that guy a goose. And just laughs in my face.
So Canadian.
Very Canadian.
Oh, we have a
Great.
new we have a new entrant in the stream. Welcome to the screen. Donate now. Donate now. We've got a GoFundMe going. It's for a great cause. There's a Batman bet on the line. We have a song by Chaz, but unfortunately we cannot play it on the stream because of the way that StreamYard works. But if you watch it in the afternoon show, I will play it, and when John streams independently, he will also play it. I'm sure Chaz will play it when he streams.
Yes.
Oh, can you just sing it now, Chaz?
I think I've still got the lyrics. Let me check. So I wrote a song in the style of the Mountain Goats.
It's a great song.
For the campaign.
I played it this afternoon. We all loved it. People were typing in ha 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 ha. That's how funny it was. They had to express their laughter.
So funny that they were able to type.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to remember the chord structure, because that I did not write down. Yep. Cool. And then the bridge was cool.
Betts, what's your end goal for this?
For you to have a Batman bed, for
Yeah,
you to live in a Batman bed, and for it to be in your home, and for you to sleep soundly in it, with your wonderful girlfriend, and for you to dream Batman dreams, and to foil the Riddler. Obviously, what other goal could there be?
Oh, the Riddler.
Also, it's not about me. I have no control over this. It's your fans that have started and are funding this. We're up to 140 pounds, by the way, everyone.
No, that's not true.
Tom currently sleeps on a couch, Wandering Joy has brought up, which is true. He sleeps on a fold-out couch when he could be sleeping on a Batman bed, and I think he could be more excited about it. I, for one, would have loved to have slept on a Batman bed. Let's Talk of Batman has made my girlfriend enjoy the stream. She's finally in. She hated it before, but she loves it now. Yes, we did it.
David Hall's got a girlfriend.
Yeah, I assume she's very cool as well.
Now who's the shady bitch, Tuck?
Oh, Wandering Joy making a great point. Pretty sure it'll arrive disassembled.
As these things do, you'll need a Bat Allen key. Quickly, Robin, hand me the Bat Allen key.
So, have you remembered the chord progression?
I do.
Excellent. Let us have it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. An original composition by friend of the stream and Tom Tuck getting a Batman bed supporter.
Yeah.
Chaz Redhead.
The fog and the night roll across northwest London. A large white van turns into an empty road. A man called Alfred signs a tablet. and two burly figures begin to unload. Their precious cargo begins to take shape. Soon all will learn what makes a good man great. The criminal element are better off dead because Tom Tuck is getting a Batman bed. Look how he flies round corners in the land of dreams. He said he didn't want it, but nothing is quite as it seems. His cause is noble. His aim is true. His lack of desire to own this bed is not a reflection of you. The signal is shining. The roads are clear. Those who are superstitious and cowardly have nothing to fear. All the people in Gotham can rest their head because Tom Tuck is getting a Batman bed. Tom Tuck is getting a Batman bed.
Everyone in the chat, Tom Tuck is getting a Batman bed. Wait, Chaz right ahead.
Let me say that all of my applause is just for you, Chaz, and not for the concept of anyone fucking carrying on with this nonsense. It was
Thank you
very
very
good.
much. I did try to make it in as much of a Mountain Goats pastiche as I could. So as
Yeah, there were a couple of lines in there which really seemed like they could have come off of Transcendental Youth.
yes, yeah, it
High
was very
praise.
much the early aughts era. It was...
Yeah.
That's excellent. Don't you see all the art, all the creativity, all the passion that this movement is building, Tom? You're getting this is a creating community where there was nothing. You're a unifying source. You're like a free Bolivia. Your bed is our Bolivar, and it is moving us towards great things.
Your bed is our Bolivar. Sounds like a
very
bad slam poem.
And you guys are the CIA.
Well, we had nothing to do with it.
Your bed is our Bolivar. Your dick was the CIA.
I used to go to a lot of slam poetry nights. I fucking loved them. I don't think I can stomach it now. It's too earnest now. But in my early 20s,
my second to fifth maybe stand-up gigs were all at like open mic nights where anything could happen. It was often a lot of slam poetry and earnest songs, and they just fucking loved someone just talking.
Yeah.
I killed my second to my fifth gig because it was like, do you mean this isn't going to be a poem about South Africa? Great. Great.
I remember doing I did an improv set at the UCB in New York during the Del Closer Marathon. I was doing a set there, and when some of the native New York improv scene was in the audience, and when they found something really funny, they did the slam poetry clicks.
Oh,
and I'm like, just fucking laugh, you bellends. Just fucking laugh. What the hell is that? Oh,
look at this.
Spam. Look at the bot spam. There's so many of them.
Look at all this bot spam. Guys, we made it.
You get a bot.
Who wants to be famous? Who wants to be famous?
Do you want to buy your follows?
JJ, how's it going? JJ, do you want to come on? We're having everyone on.
Click this link that's in the chat. I promise it's not a Trojan horse.
We're still waiting on John Hastings. If anyone's waiting for where the big man is.
I mean, the only reason I'm here is because Hastings texted me during Chaz's stream earlier, going, "You're going to be there at bang on 10, aren't you?" Like, I don't think I said.
I actually made sure that my stream finished on time so that Tom could make this.
Oh, that's very nice.
You've been fucking just planning this bullshit.
Thanks anyway, JJ. Love you too, bud. Yeah, no, originally it was because his physio's been moved, and so he's currently stretching that elbow out, getting his shoulder ready for summertime, volleyball-esque activities. A lot of waving at pretty girls now that he's single. Hello, my name's John. That's his move.
From Watch Mojo? The very same.
Sorry?
Are you a big volleyball player?
I am surprisingly good at it. For someone who never really played it. I used to, a bar where I used to run a show called Grumpy's, would join in an inter-bar charity volleyball game where some people played to win, but we played to get very drunk because all the money from the beer went to charity. And I found out there that I'm surprisingly good at volleyball.
I'm pretty good at volleyball. I played it by my high school had a sort of team that played against the adults. And I was in that team. The rule was there had to be 2 women on the court at any one time. Okay. It was a sort of intramural sort of thing in the expat community, but we held our own.
Yeah, I bet.
As like 17-year-olds.
That's when you're in your peak physical performance.
I must have been 14.
Okay, that's child labor, and I'm against that. That's bullshit. Yeah. These are great boasts that can in no way be proved on stream. Absolutely fair enough. Hey, Liam, how's it going? Welcome to the stream.
This is why when I make boasts, I could prove them on stream. I boasted about my Civ 6 acumen.
And you did.
And proved it in action.
Absolutely trounced me. I was thinking about your strategy this afternoon. Yeah. In between tasks, I was making a sandwich. And I was like, he frightened me, and then he fucking built up his goddamn science. I was about to fly to the moon if we hadn't run out of time. Yeah. And that's real good. That's great civing.
The other crazy thing about it was that there was, I'd totally forgotten about the micromanaging of specialists. And I think I might have actually gotten the science projects off the ground if I'd remembered that. That you can move your population to certain districts and lock them in to increase like certain production and certain science and stuff.
That sounds right.
So you're both doing Civ 6 now, are you?
I've been playing a fair bit of Civ 6.
Yeah, I'm just getting into it.
What version of Civ 6 do you have? Because I found out the hard way that Chris has like the base version of the game, and I've got like the fancy one that has like the World Congress and climate change.
And I don't know. I got the free one that was like about 6 months ago. If you downloaded Epic Games,
you could probably got the base game.
Yeah, you got the base. I bought it for like.
Doesn't have Canada as a playable civilization.
Infuriating. I'm gonna see how much the add-ons cost though, because I want to get in there. I want to be fucking, what was it?
Also,
Dietrich
I love
Bader?
Canada's special ability, which feels very Canada. I can't really say that because I'm not Canadian.
Well,
but the special ability that when you play as Canada is that nobody can declare a surprise war on you, but you can't declare a surprise war on anyone else. It's
We're very honest people
built into the mechanics.
Here now, we wouldn't want to do it behind your back, there, bro? Bro, listen, we're going to war. All right.
Buddy,
so ready yourself.
Story, but this is how it's going to be.
Get the beers out and throw some fucking brats on, and we're going to fight it out, bro.
Brats.
And to answer your question, David, can I teach you how to Civ? Not if you're playing Civ 4. Civ 4 is garbage. Upgrade to 5 immediately.
Oh, shit.
5 is so good.
Civ 5 is so good.
It's definitely better than Civ 6.
Oh, poor David. Oh, okay. That's the saddest couple of comments.
David, I am not a shady bitch, but I am a messy bitch.
I love it. It was such a sweet. Here's the progression. Chaz, can you teach me to play Civ? I bought 4 and I have no idea what I'm doing. Only if you get 5, you dumb whore. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait.
Not your whole mouth.
Okay.
I'm sorry, David. I didn't mean that. You're a wonderful human being. Civ 4 is by some stretch the greatest. Wow, a lot of confident and incorrect opinions in the chat tonight.
5 is so much better.
5 is
I have
so
no
much
dog
better.
in this race. I have only played 6. I have been trounced, but I like it very, very much. I also got Witcher because I loved playing it through, and so I'm gonna do that again. It was
Here's the ranking of civs.
Ooh.
5, 2, 6, 3, 1, 4.
Ooh, no,
No,
5,
no.
2, 3.
Yeah, 5, 2, 3, 6,
6,
1.
4, 1.
Oh, yeah, Civ 1's actually really dodged. Yeah, 4, 1.
Wow. I didn't realize that Civilization was such a big thing until I started playing it, and suddenly everyone was like, no, this is how you do it. And I was like, is everyone a secret Civ player? This is a fantastic little subculture.
It genuinely took up months of my life when I was a child. Civ 2. This is.
Yeah, Civ 2 was the game that I was obsessed with. Because I'm damaged goods, David. Hurt people.
And I bought because I lived abroad, and you couldn't buy video games there. Well, computer games in Bangladesh. So every summer, I could buy one computer game, and then I didn't have a computer to play it on until I went back to Bangladesh. So I just read the manuals of SimCity 2000 and Civ.
Wow.
I'll know how to be really good at this by the time I get back to my computer.
Here's the thing that I loved about Civilization 2 was you could go to your advisors and they were all like actual actors. It was like an FMV that you could play. And there were these people wearing like different eras of
Toga.
That's awesome.
Different eras. And there was like a big burly guy with a beard who was your military advisors. Where it was like, give me more soldiers, Your Excellency. And then there was also one guy who was just doing an Elvis impression, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it was the entertainment advisor.
Yeah. You need to spend more
money entertaining your civilians.
King.
Right. Fucking ludicrous.
It's such a weird choice. It's such a weird choice.
Like, that's Civ 3, that one. Civ 2, it still had, when you installed it, files that were .txt.
Oh,
so
wow.
you could go into it and edit the text so that, like, when they said stuff to you, they would say whatever you typed into the text document.
That's amazing. I can see why they changed that, because that would have become really racially insensitive really fast. And,
I didn't do that. If that's what you were implying.
No, I don't think you would have, but fucking someone would have, judging by what people seem to be saying during Call of Duty. I feel like Civilization would not have been spared.
Yeah. Given that it's a world domination game, I imagine it might attract a few Nazis.
It's nice that in Civ 6 you can actually have a religious victory now, because they introduced it in Civ 5 and it didn't really do that much.
The extras, yeah,
and it didn't really do that much. Whereas now in Civ 6, like, you can have so many different kinds of victories, and one of them is a religious victory, which I think is pretty cool. Also, has somebody explained the Gandhi glitch yet, or are we familiar with the Gandhi glitch?
Do you know this, Chris?
No idea. What's this?
Okay, so and this is, I think this is Civ 3 as well.
Oh, we're talking about Civ 3, are we? Finally.
Gammy elbow. Hey,
oh, Baldy, I forgot. Welcome back. How's the stretchy buildy?
I'm going to say this right now. My physiotherapist may be the most negligent or nicest medical professional ever. So I explained to him all of the pain and soreness, and he was like, well, does any activity bring that on? And I said, yeah. And he was like, okay, well, then just don't do those for a bit. I was like,
Do you know that Tommy Cooper
That's that
joke?
old joke.
Yeah.
It's the Tommy Cooper, it's Tommy Cooper joke. He goes, I went to the doctor and I said, doctor, it hurts when I go like that. He said, don't do that then.
That's a joke book joke. I hate to break it to you. That is not Tommy Cooper. That is a joke book joke.
Yeah.
That
I
is
mean,
old.
but this is how bad British comedy was in the 60s and 70s. Yeah, I fucking said it. Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna defend Jim Davidson? Do you feel that he has some merit too? Tommy, I'm coming in hot. Enough of this civilization chat. Let's get back to the main business here.
Let's get uncivilized.
What was that? Hats backwards. That's it. We're starting another GoFundMe.
Hold on. This organization is freaking me out. There we go.
John, I know that you were trying to be intimidating by turning your hat backwards, but I can honestly say you've never looked more divorced.
I know. I look like everybody's friend in a 90s film. Like this. Someone tell me something bad about their relationship, and I'm that guy now. Go ahead, Chris. Tell me something that's happening bad in your relationship.
My wife has stopped letting me call her Susan just because that was the name of my first girlfriend.
Bro, she's being crazy. You got to break up with her, and we'll go to a strip club.
Smash cut 2. Girls.
Oh yeah. Do you?
Please welcome onto the stage now, Cinnamon.
Is that John or TJ Miller? Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me, TJ Miller. I'm obnoxious to be in a green room with, and I'm going to say a lot of words I clearly don't know the definition of. Is my wife, for some reason, an artist, and I'll bring that up a lot? Yeah. Also, one time
Wow.
I made TJ Miller's girlfriend laugh, and he took me aside and was like, hey man, I don't like you. He like said something. He was like kind of weird. He's like, what's your fucking deal? I just remember that. And then I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then Sheila, the waitress at the Comedy Works, was like, his girlfriend was laughing when you were on stage. That's what that was about. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh, I fucking miss Sheila. That's such an insane reaction.
No.
What was that? Did she come and hit on you afterwards, or did you hit on her on purpose just to fuck with TJ Miller?
She left with him, and I was a bewildered, panicky boy. Yeah, I was filled with
memoirs of a bewildered, panicky boy.
Because again, it was at the Just for Laughs festival, and he was like the hit of the fest. Imagine the hit of the festival you're at. He's like, "Hey, I don't like your fucking style," and you're like, "Bro, but I'm supposed to be your friend in this rom-com." You know what I mean?
I had the opposite. Daryl Lennox was very nice to me, and I was so intimidated that I couldn't speak and left.
You know what? You did the right thing, because here's what Daryl Lennox is, and I'm not afraid to say it. He's a big, fat, stinking liar, is what that guy is. That guy is a dirty, filthy liar on every way. Oh, Daryl. Oh, I hope you see this. My name is John Hastings. You always forget not to know who I am, but we've met many times, and I know that because you've asked about me, because you're kind of a fucking idiot, and you're a liar. You fucked with people's money. You're a piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, that's what I have to say about Daryl Lennox.
Now, is Hastings playing the Tuck role on this stream?
No. Yeah, baby. I'm the Tom Tuck of Canadian comedy, buddy. I'm coming in.
It's weird that you're not wearing a baseball hat. I just wanted to point that out.
Chaz, I want to say this right now. If Tom puts on a baseball hat, I'm going to lose my mind. Also, I forgot to buy a I
don't have a baseball hat. Do you want me to put something on my head?
Yeah.
Don't put on the COVID hat.
Put on the COVID hat. I missed so much. How's the GoFundMe? I need to donate.
We are up to 150 pounds now.
Oh, well, we're about to be up a bit more than that. I'll tell you what.
Oh, someone got his check.
What is the
there we go. Now you're Hastings.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Again, my only main issues are in Canadian comedy are Daryl Lennox, Jake LeBeau. That guy's a liar and stole money from dead people. That guy can rot in hell. I hope he gets
wow. Do you want to tell that story? Very curious about how you steal from dead people.
So there's this thing called satellite radio in North America where people's comedy is. Oh, this is alleged, by the way. Allegedly.
No, it's allegedly. Everything's alleged. Yeah.
Allegedly, Jake LeBeau was cashing the checks of comedians that had passed away, one of whom was still alive but needed a liver transplant, and he claimed that they had signed an agreement saying that he owned all of that, but then when pressed couldn't produce it, and then it just went away quietly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's some shady shit.
Yeah, Jake LeBeau also moved to the United States, allegedly, supposedly, and got fired from Brillstein Management because he didn't know how to do his job. Oh, Jay, go fucking produce a movie with Shannon Tweed, you fuck. Fuck you.
Hey, leave Shannon Tweed out of this.
I will not leave Shannon Tweed out of this. You should divorce Gene Simmons a long time ago. That man is very irritating.
Gene Simmons. Yeah, fuck Gene Simmons.
Thank you, Tom.
Can I just say that I loved your work in Labyrinth?
And what was
Congratulations on the bulge. I know I have a lot of friends who had their sexual awakening to you.
Yeah. Let me ask you this question.
If it's not Labyrinth, it's Disney's Robin Hood.
I never watched Labyrinth because I always thought Dark Crystal wasn't the best.
Oh, well, you missed out. Dark Crystal is very good, but Labyrinth is just a good ass time. Watch it high now. You got to watch it as a kid first. It's like The Princess Bride.
Labyrinth is better than Dark Crystal.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and by the way, don't worry.
I think Dark Crystal's a 3-star film. Labyrinth's a 4.
But out of how many stars?
7.
9.
I give it a perfect 5 out of 7.
What? I got to tip GoFundMe services? This is bullshit.
Well, I think I'm going to go to bed because I don't want you to continue to bully me about a Batman pad.
But someone's about to donate a whole 50
No,
pounds.
they're not. No, they're not. And it's not
That
gonna
takes us up
happen.
to 200, you guys.
That takes
I
us
know
up
it
to
does.
200. Whoa, we're almost halfway there. Whoa, buy the Batman bed.
Tom hates it and it makes it better. He is super upset.
Buy the Batman bed.
I thought the fucking wig would distract you, but no, obviously it didn't.
Do you understand how happy that made me for the entire day?
So
the
good.
entire I walked around.
Yes, I do. Because if it was the other way around, I would be this happy.
I mean, I can't believe
I absolutely do understand.
I mean, it's just,
Me sowing. This is awesome. Me reaping. What the fuck? This sucks.
Yeah. And I am going to leave. Bye.
Bye, Tom.
Bye, Tom. Chaz, how are you? How are things? What did I miss on the stream? We don't need to talk about it.
Oh, Finn and Ivo say hi. They were around for the first 20 minutes, but then had to go. But they send their love.
I was wondering if I missed Pussy Fingers.
He said, he's like, I'm going to go before John calls me Pussy Fingers.
Yeah. He was right to do it.
I was on for an initial part of the Ivo Finn crossover, and I was very quiet because I said one thing, and Ivo made a cutting comment, and my imposter syndrome went into overdrive, and I just shut down internally.
Ivo can do that to people. So can Finn. Actually, they're a fucking gruesome twosome for the cutting comment.
They certainly are. I want my name to be Silly Billy Go though on this. I don't want it to be John Hastings.
Well, then change it.
Yeah, you can go. Oh, really?
Click the
You
three
can.
dots, you fucking boomer.
No, not on this. On the GoFundMe.
On the GoFundMe, you fucking cancer child without the actual getting cancer. Where the fuck
I thought you were
is
going to say without the lovability. That's where I would have gone.
Oh,
But
yeah, that would have been good.
First name. Let me try.
We
this.
are
No.
65 minutes away. The final 65 minutes of my 20s ticking on by.
How do you feel?
Yeah, like
No-
pretty
no-
good actually.
Anything
had a
left on the
weird
bucket list we can accomplish?
There was an error? Oh, for fuck's sake. All right.
I mean, I
I'm
doubt
over-
that I'm going to get a sext from Eliza Dushku. So I'm afraid I
Interesting
can't
choice.
fulfill that promise to 14-year-old Chaz.
Is Pussy Fingers a mistranslated Bond villain? I will quickly explain. Ivo was a hot young thing in comedy when I met him. He still is. But I was like, Ivo, my friend, you're gonna get so many girls at the Edinburgh Festival. They're gonna call you Pussy Fingers. And he went, John, I hate that. And I went, my friend, that is now your nickname. And,
Yep.
and I'll tell you, he doesn't like it. The mother of his daughter doesn't like it. No one in his family
Definitely.
likes it. But I tell you, It's caught on. And here's what he really made the mistake of, which was going to Australia. Because let me tell you what Community really took to it. Australian comedians.
Poor Ivo. I feel like he can't stand up to Australians either. They're too confident.
I mean, I feel nothing bad about the Ivo because it's just like, Ivo, you literally went to Eton College. Like, you're so fucking funny and young. I'm calling you pussy fingers. It brings me such joy. And also one time
it can never be punching down.
Yeah, he once was holding hands with a woman and just turned to me and went, "The pussy fingers are on the pussy, John." And also he had the greatest retort to a man saying something fucked up about women ever, which was this comedian Angelo Sarukis, who's just a nice guy but Greek, so you know. He was pussy fingers and banging Ed Knight's mom. Do you have a thing for each comedian? Yeah, most of them. I got a thing. And Angelo Sarukis was talking about something, I don't know, fucked up about women or whatever. And Ivo just turned to him and went, "Angelo, I'm blinded by the light of your gaslight."
I remember Sadaf was hanging out with some Greek guys. She used to date a Greek guy before me. And it took a little while for her to realize that one of them called his word for women was just bitch. So he's like, so I was at this meeting at work and there were 3 bitches there. And then he looked at Sadaf and was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And she's like, No. I mean, if they're bitches, then call them bitches. That's all right. People are assholes. They're assholes. And he goes, "Okay." So then I went down the street and there was this bitch and she went, "Oh no."
Yeah. Oh, buddy, I worked in restaurants in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. My experience with Greek men saying crazy things, like we could be here all day. The time one of them dropped a hard F in front of a gay guy, looked at him and went, "Not you." The time one of them just hugged a waitress and then didn't understand why he was fired. Like literally, she was like, "Get off of me." I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he was like, "What?" Wanted to hug her. And then the owner of the restaurant was like, "You have to leave. You're fired." He was like, "Why? What the fuck?" And it was
he
like,
still talks about that.
Oh, he's angry about it. Because if you don't think that he was directly related with the owners, I don't think you understand how Greek restaurant culture works.
He was fired even though he was related?
I mean, yeah.
Wow. That was a fucking creepy hug.
Oh, yeah. Like her boyfriend arrived within minutes to be like, "What the fuck? What the fuck, motherfucker?"
Alex, someone's got to do it. God damn it.
I think I can't highlight the chats. I mean, if it's not up to us, we did invent it, so we might as well fucking explain it. But this is like, the time you kicked out a Turkish man. Are you from Turkey? Yeah, get the fuck out. You can't do that, man. Yeah.
That's literally profiling.
Yeah.
I almost fought one of them because they accused me. Okay, the air conditioner broke in the restaurant, and it was in a Montreal summer, so it was like 45 degrees inside. I ended up having sunstroke from being inside. Chris is coming right now. Yeah. 3 white men from white countries. Also, Baldy's comment on wifeys. Very creepy.
What was that? I used to call all women wifey. It's just a Fife thing. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
I got news for you. Fucking Sloss does that too, and I hate it. He's always like, "It's your wifey." I'm like, "Shut up, you child." And so
how old is Sloss now? Oh, sorry.
In his 30s, 31, 32.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
He's one of those people that people always be like, "He's very young," and you're like, "He's not that young."
He was young. There was a time.
There was a time, but it's that
I think everybody was young at some point.
Yeah, that's the problem with it. Is no one gets to claim that.
Yeah, but here's my problem: is I always had an old face, and Chris, you always had a beard, so I'm sure you were like this too, where you never had that moment in show business where like he's a young guy. It was always like, "Wow, John's getting pretty drunk for a 38-year-old. He's 21."
Yeah, that worked to my advantage. I said in the verses, I got picked up by a 23-year-old when I was 19 because she thought I was 26. It was a very awkward second date when she found out my real age.
Yeah, I'm surprised that she didn't figure it out by your loose thrusting. Just yeah.
Yeah, I was very bad at sex.
Anyway, Johnny, who was this Greek man, accused me of stealing a liter bottle of balsamic vinegar when I was never been hotter in my entire life, and I had reached the end of my rope, And I said, don't call me a fucking thief. You're lying. And he went, you don't call me a fucking liar. You don't fucking disrespect me. And I threw my fucking apron down and went, what are you going to fucking do about it, you Greek motherfucker? And I knew you bring up saying Greek to a Greek person, you're about to be stabbed. They are going to remove a blade from their shoe that cannot be resheathed until it's kissed blood. Yeah, he's about to yell something about the juntas, and so he was like, "You want to fucking bear in mind, it's the lunch run. There's literally business all here." And
excuse me, you got customers here. Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, and literally, I have to I'm on coffees, and I literally have to be like, "All right, put it down. No one's getting coffee." Walk past all of the stoves, and Chris sing mode.
What? This is bullshit.
I'll join you, Chris, because I
thank you, John.
No problem. Anyway,
I'm going to pee. I am going to pee.
I like it. Chaz, take the. Oh no, I wanted him to take the camera with him. Anyway, so we go into the alley and we're about to fight, and the owner of the restaurant drives up and separates us and sends us home. When he goes in the restaurant and realizes it was an unsafe work condition, and I could sue him, but I didn't.
But you didn't? Why not?
Didn't realize it later. Also, I took 4 days off, and they paid me for those 4 days. I think they were buying me off.
Yeah, bribes.
The restaurant was called Anton and James. It is closed now. It was a really good idea for a restaurant, but COVID takes them down. Oh, COVID takes them down. One of the girls that worked there once turned to me and said, have you ever been in a double penetration scenario? And I said, no. And she said, I have. And then I was like, okay.
I was offered that once, but it was with a guy that I really couldn't have hated more. Yeah. And I was really upset because I was really into the girl, but that was the only way that she wanted to do it. I was like, this son of a bitch. I
mean, I was chatting up a mate once when I was 25 and asked my mate, been a good word for he came back with, what, the guy who looks like 14? No way. Oh. I don't like that at all. Also, Chaz, why is it basic bitch?
He was a reference to the Civilization chat that you missed. So
yes.
No further questions, Hastings, unless you want to reignite that chat.
Missed or purposefully stood so as not to interrupt what's best described as cock talk. No, I was at the hospital with my physio.
You're watching Cock Talk.
Sorry, John, you've been timed out. John got timed out.
You're watching Cock Talk coming live from my closet. My wife's brought a man home, and let's see how this plays out.
That would be a great radio show. Is just play by play from a cuck. It's just, and he's removing her top. And here we go. She seems very much into it, very much more into it than I've ever been with her. It's
I've seen a fire in her eyes I haven't seen since we first met.
Oh, here comes the pants. Here come the pants. The pants are coming off. Her smile is getting bigger. It's the biggest I've ever seen. Look at those teeth. Can't bring John back. He left. That's a wrap on Stephen Hastings Jr.
That's a season wrap, everyone.
That's a season wrap. That is one of my favorite moments in 30 Rock when Dr. Leo Spaceman gets taken away by the government. He goes, that's a series wrap for Leo Spaceman. It just walks off.
There is something about, it's a quality that a couple of comedians have, but I always love it. People who are really funny shouting.
Yeah.
And it's a very unique and particular thing. And quite a lot of comedians think they're funny shouting. And they are mistaken.
Oh yeah. I was guilty of that for years, and I am never funny shouting because I'm too tall and too white for it to come across as anything else but looking really annoying.
You say that, but Will Ferrell is a giant. And that's his bread and butter.
But
it's on TV.
If you look,
he must have done it live before he got into SNL.
When have you ever seen him do he hasn't done live performance in probably 20 years.
Yeah, but even then, when he was new, he must have been doing it. And I feel like he was pretty honed into that character from day one. Like he came in basically Will Ferrell.
Oh
But he
yeah,
also
like if you see the SNL audition,
get off the shed.
yeah, get off the shed, and like
Mm.
he knows what his USP is, which is that he's at his funniest when he totally loses his shit.
Yeah, 100%. It's like him, Chris Farley, yellers, you know? Alex, why would you do that? Why would you break the peace every single day? Now we have to mod people.
What are you, fucking Germany in the 30s? Jesus Christ. Well, guess what? I ain't no fucking Chamberlain, Watson.
I have in my hand a piece of paper that says, I will not mod anyone else.
I mean, but it's again, I gotta find funny people to mod. That's the best part.
Liam Green Jacket, congratulations, you're a mod.
Congratulations.
Diamond Geyser, guess who's going to be a mod?
Oh my God, Joe Atrope. Guess who's back as a mod? David Hoare, welcome aboard.
Oh, Chris, you've been timed out.
What?
You've been timed out.
Well, I'm going to use my time to mod more.
There we go.
Good. Hang on, let me
It's just you and me, John.
That's good. I'm just adding JJ James Sutton as a mod.
That is John leaning on the microphone like he is a smoker who has had tracheal surgery.
Does that actually work?
Not with that kind of microphone, it doesn't.
Oh, man. What
John has also been timed out.
It's just me now. John Hastings has been timed out. I'm sure my timeout will come sooner rather than later. Now's a great time to remind yourself, if you haven't been for a walk recently, it's a great time. Make sure tomorrow you take some time to go for a walk. If you don't feel like walking, just open a window, enjoy the fresh air. Feel the sun on your face. It's a guaranteed good time. Now we're here. I'm not going to add any mods. I have a mod team of 3, and that's the way I like it. I am, however, a mod of this channel. I am a mod of Chris Betts' channel, and so it shall stay. The question of the day is, I can't say the thing I was going to say, even though that would have been, I would have found that funny, but I can't trust myself. I'm a couple of podcasts in.
Say it.
Today's question of the day is, where were you on September the 11th? Very important question.
Oh, I can totally answer that. I was in high school, and I heard one of my gym teachers say, and I'm quoting, they landed a plane on top of the World Trade Center. Is Chasman?
I just moved him around.
Good. I want to let you all know that Chris Betts has now been added as a mod to my channel, as Tom Tuck.
Excellent.
As Redhead is, of course, now a mod of my channel.
Yeah.
Chris, you've been timed out again.
Oh, God damn it. Chaz is a mod. Poppy's a mod. Diamond Geezer's a mod. We got all kinds.
Yeah. That's good. It's good stuff. This is the stream to say it.
John, you've been timed out again?
I feel like I don't have the power to leave. That's only.
There we go. Well, we're back, people. I think it's time to listen to the sweet, sweet sounds of a white guy with a ukulele. Clearly, how the native Hawaiians intended them to be played.
I tried to mod John, but he's been banned from my channel, apparently.
Amazing. The most sinister chord in all of music, and this is a genuine music fact. David Hoare can stick up for me here. The most sinister chord in all of music is the F minor chord. There's something about it, in particular in comparison to all of the other minor chords. The F minor chord is some bad stuff is on the horizon. Listen to that. That's nasty, man. There's some bad stuff on the horizon when you hear an F minor chord. I should probably do some research to see if that's like a pantomime tradition.
Who's donate now in the private chat?
Oh, that's an update. We're up to 150 pounds, everybody. Just so you know, just keeping track of the Batman bed.
But someone's typing as in the private chat.
Oh, that's Alex.
How is that possible?
Oh, because I had her on because she was doing a 2-minute clock for the speed round in Versus.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
I do like one of the second thing she wrote. That really made me laugh. That's really
Idiota.
literally, I think top 5 favorite words of all language. Idiota.
Absolutely top-notch stuff. I'm a big fan of the in Farsi, nafam.
Oh yeah,
So good. You know nothing.
I was always partial to Vafankula.
Oh yeah,
fantastic stuff.
I mean, the other classic is, and you have to have Italian neighbors for this, which is just the unnecessary grabbing of the whole dick and balls and just yelling. And that's not always that's something that actually exists.
Wow, I would love that. My favorite is old Italian woman spits on the ground after saying a name.
I was talking to my friend Lou about this, and she comes from a Greek family, and the women of the Greek side of the family very big on curses. Very big on curses. Where we go, I cursed her. I cursed her.
This is something I also learned. You'll see this.
Oh,
putting the
is that like
a evil eye? It's like
you throw the eye at somebody.
Yeah, fuck you! Like, and you're just like, what are you doing? Like, you never saw that in Montreal. If you ever went by one of those scummy ass nightclubs, and they're like just like some drunk guy really open and.
I mean,
no, I guess I was always working or drinking.
Like throwing something at someone, because you got this, and then you've got this, that one, very popular, and then the Shakespearean one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Here's what you don't ever see anymore is that. I love that a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time. Go fuck yourself.
Fuck you. Oh yeah.
That was.
Or this?
Weirdly, for some reason, that makes me think of The Godfather,
Classic.
but that's because like Marlon Brando made a very deliberate choice because he was way too young to be playing Vito Corleone. So like all of his physicality is about making this man seem large, old, and powerful. And just the way he scratches his neck is just in the reverse. Yeah, it's so particular. He just goes up the grade. It's such a particular choice.
Which I loved. I was sucked in at that moment. He's thinking, if lightning were to strike my son.
And then he grabs a car and goes, "You crazy car. I don't know whether to eat you or kiss you."
Oh, Decarp. Decarp's a mod. Decarp, I didn't know you were here. Sorry, big guy.
I've already made Decarp a mod. Can you also unban me from Chris's channel, please?
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, also, 3 people have been timed out in your chat, Chris.
Wonderful. Oh yeah, I saw that. I don't know how to make that happen though. So I normally Alex is the one that does that.
I think if you highlight the thing next to their name, there's a.
Yeah, I showed you how to do it before, and I've resigned. Oh, I'm so confused.
That's a protest resignation.
You can't protest resignations. Your resignation not accepted. Oh no, she's.
But now it says John Hastings comedy is not currently banned from this channel. Very confusing stuff.
I think whoever it is behind this mysterious donate now is really pulling some moves.
Listen, guys, I'm just gonna say it. It's my birthday very soon, and this has been a terrible make-a-wish.
Alex, what do you want? You're a mod in both of our channels, buddy. We made all your dreams come true.
Where is my sext from Eliza Dushku?
Mate, that's not gonna happen. Although, could I make that happen? If she was,
you don't know Eliza Dushku.
I bet if she's the Canadian one, I get her and another one confused all the time.
Oh, you mean the blonde one from Girl Next Door?
No,
Eliza Cuthbert.
That's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Who's Elijah Dushku? What did she do?
She's the brunette.
She played Faith in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I have I cannot help you in any way with that. I have no tenuous connection to her.
She was.
Can you get one from Elijah Cuthbert? Eliza Cuthbert, though.
The new guy.
Yeah.
Make-A-Wish kids can't be choosers.
Look, I mean, I could like it.
That's their other official motto.
How would I do it? I would have to reach out to the guys who were in an improv troupe with someone who was friends with her. That's how I would do it. And let me tell you this right now: do not think it's going to work.
Well,
damn it!
You've got 45 minutes, John.
Oh, John, you're not only unbanned, but you're also a mod now. So
thank you. Good. I want you to know, Alex, you are still very much a mod on my channel. Like you are. It's very much a mod.
I think it's less of a protest resignation and more of a strike.
I disagree. I like her being a mod, and I also enjoy Mod Wars. It's fun.
It's very fun.
Oh, Mod Wars. They're having Mod Wars.
And Mod Wars.
Just a good ass time. One thing that I like is that all the people that I've modded have no idea how to mod. That makes me feel very safe.
This is the exact thing. This is why it's great.
Mhm.
Although D-Card pulls some moves. What was I gonna say? If you put out Eris the Cat Miller in charge, I'm gone. I gotta tell you right now, that's a deep reference to WCW, late WCW, and it's great.
Ooh.
Why were you guys talking about Civ so much?
It just sort of came up because of the game that Chaz and I played, and Tuck, it turns out, is very much into Civ, as was half of the people in the chat, and so it just sort of got out of control.
And then I was just about to, well, me and Tom were just about to explain the infamous Civilization Gandhi glitch.
That's right.
Which
so it means that you'll end up sleeping with kids.
No.
You need to do that.
No, so when the first Civilization game was made, PC gaming was in its infancy, and each AI Civ had certain like stats to them, right? And in those days, the lowest number you could go was 1, and the highest you could go was 256. And Gandhi was set to 1 for using nuclear weapons. But when all the civilizations reach the modern age, everyone's using nukes rating goes down by 1. And because 0 is an invalid stat, it flipped back round to 256, which meant that Gandhi was the most likely to use nukes and was nuke crazy. And so, as a reference to that glitch in the first game, even in Civ 6, Gandhi will use nukes all the time.
I like that very much. That's fun programming. Baldy, I do remember you saying that now. I apologize for forgetting.
I mean, I'm fine with... I mean, Gandhi would have used nukes at a certain point, right? Gandhi's one of those ones where it's like, yeah, it's sad he's gone. Don't look too deep into his history. Right? Like Gandhi's one of those ones where there's like a bunch of fucked up stuff about him. I'm not crazy about this, right?
Yeah. No, he had some very wonderful things to say, and then quietly had some very awful things to say.
Yeah. Like it seemed like it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, he's great in a way.
Yeah. Wandering Joy.
Chris, I think only you have the power to time out mods.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it was very funny that Wandering Joy just timed out Baldy, though.
Man, it's an absolute would have used cancel Gandhi. Yeah, that's right. We're doing it.
That's it. Gandhi's. You heard it here first, folks. Gandhi's cancelled. I think Time did that though.
I don't know what I did. Did that kill your? That didn't kill your prediction, did you think? Did it? Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Sorry.
Oops! Accidentally timed her up for 600 seconds.
That is 10 fat minutes.
How do I cancel that?
Go into. Oh, you were trying to do a poll.
This is
or a prediction. I don't know how that happened. I took all my mods back and made Alex the only mod.
All right, I'll do that too, I guess. If we're calling peace, then fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chaz, what were you saying?
Oh no, I wasn't saying anything. 1 second. And let's make that a 3-minute poll. There we go.
Where are you doing a poll?
You made me a mod.
He started a poll on my channel. It says, "What is happening?" No idea, not a clue. This is absurd. Time out, everyone. Get those votes in, everybody.
And you can spend channel points to add votes.
Oh, wow. That's very exciting. Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Open
Twitch. Let me get my typewriter out. Dear Twitch.
I have a question. I've been told to time people out, but I can't.
No.
Boo
I thought
hoo
timeout
me.
was a chocolate bar exclusive to the United Kingdom.
Talk amongst yourselves. Chaz, now would be a great time for one of your fantastic Tahitian songs.
Oh, absolutely. What are we in the mood for?
Oh, something celebratory.
Something celebratory.
Yeah, it's your birthday.
That's true.
It's a
Let's see what I could pull up.
it's a real shame that I have so many Chris Betts channel points. I have to tell you.
Well, here's the song that I can't stop playing at the moment. That's because I go through trends of like, I can't stop listening to the song, and then I'll listen to it 150 times, and then be like, why am I so bored of this song?
I want you to all know that I had 700 channel points, I think, at the beginning of this, and I am down to 250. I was definitely in the 600s when I looked. Let's just put it this way: someone has voted. Let's put it this way: there's 130 votes for timeout everyone. I don't know how that happened. I'll tell you.
You give them the option to choose chaos, they will choose chaos.
Well, I think the "they" is not so much of a mystery in this one, Chess.
It's like Florida in 2000, and I'm Roger Stone.
There it is. Sorry, I had to get my capo.
Also, I have a question. Why is it displaying as live for 2.5 hours in here, but it's only been live on Twitch for a bit? Did you did you just add me to the Versus stream? What did you do?
Yeah, I ended up just doing that because I could time everything out and start again, but I just got rated at the end of the show, so I figured, you know what, we'll just keep this going.
Great.
And that's fine.
And you were able to just add me straight off to that, so it's still going to my channel. Ooh,
Yeah, so I just added your channel, but because I think I don't have as good an account as you do.
You do not build it earlier. Yeah, it's only up to a certain.
Yeah. Oh, Alex did remove herself. That's very funny.
It's also very funny that she changed my name to Stephen Hastings Jr.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, is that you?
That was me. Yeah. So, Chaz, please serenade us.
Absolutely. I heard you on the wireless back in 52, lying awake intently tuning in on you. If I was young, it didn't stop you coming through. Oh, oh. They took the credit for your second symphony, rewritten by machine on new technology. And now I understand the problems you can see. Oh, oh. I met your children. Oh, oh. What did you tell them? Video killed the radio star.
I don't want to interrupt, but the poll has ended.
It looks like I have to time out everyone.
Can you do that?
Someone may have spent 700 channel points on this.
Okay. I think you could time out all of us if you leave the donate now screen up.
I
don't know. I mean, I know I can do this, but I don't know how to time out everyone.
I think we need another poll to clarify everyone.
David Hoare, if channel points were actual currency, we should have that Batman bed by now. Is phenomenal stuff. That is top grade fun stuff, is what that is right there. You know what that is? I mean, everyone. I know you. Oh, you're in the last one. So Chaz, what do you actually have planned for your birthday? Also, by the way, anyone who tells you that your 30s are bad are wrong. 30s are way better than 20s in every way. And I got divorced in my 30s, and they're still better than my 20s.
They are great. I'm enjoying my 30s a great deal.
I'm sort of getting the impression, especially now that I'm like more settled in myself.
Yeah,
which is obviously a great, way to start a decade.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Well,
Let's put it this way: at the end of my 20s, I wasn't writing a cringy blog.
Very true. Very true. In terms of what I've got planned tomorrow, I've still got my Thursday stream, my Thursday afternoon stream. And then my partner said I have to keep 7 for things, nebulous things.
Interesting. Chris, you see what Alex just put up on her own thing?
Put up on her own thing? Oh, sneaky.
No. Time to do some modding.
So sorry. So from 7 till 10, you have to leave it free for unknown things. You sort of, I didn't hear the end. I heard from 7 till, and I just guessed 10.
7 till 9.
7 till 9 for are you getting a scavenger hunt?
I have no idea, but they've been working on it all day.
Oh, that's nice.
I like it. Do you think it's a scavenger hunt? Is like a scavenger hunt a big thing within your relation?
Oh, don't do that again.
What? Say relation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, is Chaz free? Is Chaz freezing like crazy for you as well, Chris, or is it just me?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Chaz, can you check your Wi-Fi or something? You're freezing like nuts.
Like crazy.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh. I just tried to time everyone out and it didn't let me. So.
Ha! Ha! But because of doing that, Baldy, guess what you get to be? Where is he? Where's the bald man?
I'm just going to quickly switch to my PC because I think that might fix the freezing issue.
Okay.
All right. See you in hell.
See you in a sec.
So yeah, how's it going otherwise? Good day? I got up early, did a nice Twitch stream in the remove the mods or I turn on Cena again.
I have removed my mods.
I added mine back in after the tragically shit thing.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. So let's not get into a war here.
Alex, you are always the instigator.
Yeah, Alex, you fucking instigator.
At all times, you're supposed to be the best of us. Hey, Steve Mooney, you've walked into a war.
Ha! Hi, Steve Mooney. I mean, I gotta tell you, I already did it, you fucking psycho. I fucking woke up and literally all I want to do is play Grand Theft Auto. This is the first time in so long where I woke up feeling great.
Nice.
What they don't tell you about that post, the day after I woke up, a pigeon, which isn't great, were on my windowsills cooing when I woke up in the morning, and the sun was basking my apartment. Oh, it was got up and I was like, all right, if Chris is streaming, I'll work out, but if not, I'll do some streaming. And I fucking did some fucking streaming. We got to fucking take down Diaz in the fucking junkyard. It's a whole fucking thing.
Yeah. No, we just did a quick one today. Beat the crossword in 20 minutes, 21 minutes.
Which crossword do you use? NYT?
NYT, buddy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What I miss is they used to have an individual app just for their crosswords, and they had the quick crossword that you could just do on the bus. And they put it behind a paywall after like a year, and it drove me insane.
Yeah, it is infuriating that they did that. But then during lockdown, I was like, I need to do something. And it was enough money per puzzle that I was like, you know what? I'm just going to fucking crumble and get this for a year.
How much is it for a year?
Like it was like $40 or something.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
This
which is
already
annoying
a
because
considerable improvement.
oh, good.
Where were you on, bro?
I was on my studio computer, so I was on my Mac, and I wasn't on my streaming laptop, which is, the thing that's actually built for this shit.
Oh wow, the sound is so much deeper.
Yeah.
So much richer tones.
Yes, my nips, Chaz.
All the better for the sweet, sweet sounds of the ukulele.
I'll tell you this right now. I did not enjoy the ukulele being called the ukulele.
I know, yeah. It was weird. It sent a shiver down your spine, didn't it?
Certainly did, Chaz. I'll tell you that much for free. It was fucking brutal. Also, what's with the feud between you and David Hoare? Because it is deep.
Is it?
Oh yeah, we got fresh stuff here.
Yeah, he wanted to start a poll that something about you being a shady bitch, which I can tell you right now.
David, I've explained this to you. I'm not a shady bitch. I'm a messy bitch.
Yeah, are you though? I mean, we better start that poll.
Yeah, I think shady bitch, messy bitch, basic bitch, and then just bitch.
Yeah, just plain old bitch.
Straight up vanilla bitch.
Yeah. What? You're really you're hitting the tabs hard today, Chris.
Yeah, man, it's been a very long 2 days.
What happened?
Oh, just 11 hours of streaming yesterday, and then today was like, woke up, went straight to streaming, stopped, then had to do research for Big Shiny Tunes, recorded a podcast. As soon as the podcast ended, ate as much food as I could shove in my mouth in 10 minutes, did verses, and then came on here. So I'm just tired. So I'm just smoking a lot, and I don't have any booze in the house, so there's no drinking to assuage it. So all I have is cigarettes.
Why don't you have any booze in the house? That's not like you always had something.
I always had something, but I drank all my somethings. And then I was going to order some, and then I was like, nah, let's just not for a little while.
How long do you think that's going to last?
Oh, my birthday's in 3 days, so Sadaf almost always gets
That's
me a
right.
bottle of something.
3 days, and then you will
Won't
be
be
the
long.
birthday boy.
Yeah.
You will be the basic birthday bitch.
Are you?
Yay.
You're not 40 this year.
No, 37.
37.
Yeah.
Let's play some classic rock.
No, classic rock involves the ukulele.
Ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all. But I ain't seen anything like him in any amusement hall. A deaf, dumb, and blind kid. So place to be it been.
That was pretty good.
This is almost as bad as Pete Townshend's charges. Do you understand that that's how bad you're affecting the Who right now? Also, isn't it weird that Pete Townsend arrested for child porn and no one talks about it?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Because no one talks about it. What kind of child porn, though? Was it the classy stuff? No bush?
Oh, you are tired.
So that's a canceling.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a canceling.
Oh, that's a canceling. Yeah, just being canceled. Yeah. Oh, that's right. He was researching a book. You're right, Baldy. Yeah, I explained he was researching a book, and then he also didn't he at some point also say like he was trying to help the police catch some pedophiles.
Just like on some vigilante shit, or he said that the cops had actually recruited Pete Townsend.
He won't talk about. There was a whole thing about it. It's one of those things where like I hope nothing untoward was happening. I love a bit of the old Pete Townsend.
Yeah, the Who were great, but I mean that's not a.
What's that?
Not
a classic rock musician was interested in underage girls.
I know, the saga of Ted Nugent having to walk that back is fucking sublime.
Oh, what is that?
Do you remember when they gave Ted Nugent a reality show?
No. I remember when Ted Nugent tried to go after the internet. So Ted Nugent in 2012 said either Barack Obama will be a one-term president or I'll be in jail. And the Secret Service showed up at his house and were basically like, you'll be what? You'll be fucking what?
Oh, yeah.
And then he implied like, oh, it wasn't that big deal. And they apparently visited him again and were like, you're going to keep the fucking president's name out of your fucking mouth or it's curtains for you. And then he went on and was like, these are federal people like threatening a good citizen. And then the internet was like, good citizen? Hang on. Right here, you talked all about fucking a 14-year-old girl you adopted so you could take over state lines legally. And he was like, I never said that. I never did that. Snapchat to like every footage. Like he's like, let me tell you what I like to do. I like that Wang Dang Sweet Poontang is still attending a high school. I am Ted Nugent. Then you're like, oh no, Ted.
Jesus.
That's like the fucking SNL sketch about the poet of teen love. Where he's singing like 50s rock and roll songs and they just start going backwards in age.
Yeah, that one's an incredible
She grows
sketch.
corn, she grows beans. Her father hates me because she's only 14. 14, 14. That's a rage. I have posted the link to the opening sequence of Ted Nugent's reality show in the private chat.
Hit it, Chris.
Hitting it.
It's called Surviving Nugent.
Oh, this guy.
That sounds right.
Off. Anyone?
Yeah, he
like,
sucks.
I'm super pro hunting. Well, I'm hunting you then. How about that? I get to hunt you. Also, I need a gun to hunt. We were a little fucking bitch. Hey, someone show this to Ted Nugent. Hey, Ted Nugent, we're having a hunt off. Me versus you. You can use whatever gun you want, and I am going to use a fucking plane, and I'm going to 9/11 your ranch, you fucking bitch.
All right.
You can't take my guns away, or I'm going to lisp at you. I'm from Michigan, but I asked like that's the South. I have like, Detroit's in the South because I'm a little baby.
I don't know. The scariest angry people from a state perspective is people from Wisconsin. They scare me when they're like, "No, I'm so sick of your shit." Like, that's when you know things are going to kick off.
Well, Wisconsin,
Hastings, there's been a command that you have to wear your hat sideways.
how much channel?
It was 2,000 channel points.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Make Hastings wear his hat sideways, and he looks like the dodgy youth pastor.
Hey, do you want to know who's my favorite pro skater? Jesus Christ!
There it is, turning the chair backwards.
All right, let's check out this Nuge business.
Pause.
Oh, okay.
All Nugent trials.
Hold on. Sorry, I'll bring it back.
We got to go back. All Nugent trials are survived, and these trials are dangerous and should never be attempted without direct supervision of trained professionals. Oh, the Nugent trials are Ted just running into a school, like the hamburger running out of a back of a McDonald's.
He's wearing like a domino mask, and he's got a striped shirt. He's just got a bag that says "kids."
Yeah, but you know it's Ted because Ted is the worst voice of any human being on the planet. It's me, Ted Nugent. It's me, Ted Nugent. I got cataract fever. That's what he sounds like. He's a little fucking loser. Doesn't even sing his own songs.
That is the thing that I will never understand about the right-wing brainworms is part of their shared sort of delusion is taking these people who are very unhealthy and unbadass and being like, oh man, they're dope as shit. Oh man, they're so powerful.
But because what it is it's also it's that he who is loudest is the weakest thing. Like Ted Nugent walks around with his like you ask like, hey Ted, are you tough? Am I tough? Do you know how many animals I've killed? And it's like it's not tough.
But it feels like
I'll hit you with my car, Ted, and then let's see how fucking tough you are.
Joe Exotic is scarier than Ted Nugent.
Joe Exotic is way scarier.
Yeah. It's just the right wing seems to be like idolizing all these people that like 12-year-olds would idolize. Like I don't understand how they missed out on all the things that adults seem to respect.
Oh, we should watch the opening monologue from Gutfield! Exclamation mark.
Here we go.
Did he start a new show?
A comedy show on Fox News, right-wing comedy show.
No.
Yeah.
Is it out? Is it out?
Yeah. The opening monologue's been on Twitter.
Okay, we're watching that next.
What an exciting day.
Here's Surviving Nugent.
I better hydrate.
On the first day, God created Earth, and he saw that it was good.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna turn off my capture.
On the first day.
Yeah. On the first day, God talked to me, Ted, and he said, Teddy, you need to wear hats like an asshole.
It's a bad time to be saying wearing a hat like an asshole.
On the second day, God created man, and he saw it 2 was good.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa, is he gonna kill that family?
Third date.
Pause. How satisfying would it be if that house blew up?
Is this a show where Ted Nugent hunts people?
They go through like trials, I think was the whole thing. Listen, it only ran for one series in 2005. What are you?
Steve Mooney, hilarious. Am I tough? Do you know how many Rocky movies I've seen? By the way, this woman's screaming because she just was told that they're attending a Ted Nugent concert.
Yeah.
No! Stranglehold so overly long for no reason.
She was having so much fun at the music festival until she heard who was headlining. What?
10 contestants, baby. My rant.
I can't handle this.
My rules. See, little lazy.
Pause.
Somebody called the diaper police.
What?
Can you anytime someone says "my house, my rules, my ranch, my rules," I want to bash their heads in with a fucking mason jar. Like it's just like, no, there's laws out that govern all people's lands. I mean, Joe Trump didn't know Ted Nugent was so cool.
That's awesome. Holy.
Nina would believe it with a broken arrow up their ass.
It's all Ted in the end. What are you crying about?
Oh my God. Is there a worse thing to have to say about your life than it's all up to Ted in the end?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Who's deciding my destiny? Oh, that long-haired pedophilic guns right advocate is really figuring out my mortgage loan.
Also, have you seen a single male contestant yet? Because I haven't.
Mm-hmm. No. Ted's the only one who's the only man allowed on the ranch. Because if there's another man, then he's afraid he'll start bleeding from the dick because he doesn't understand what menstruation is.
Are we just witnessing the first stage of a cult where he breaks them down?
Basically, yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Idiot.
One goes home with $100K in cash and prizes. They were all like, I wouldn't do this for the money. It's not worth it. Then walk.
Oh, there you go.
There
That's
they
two
are.
male.
There they are.
Move it.
Was that Larry the Cable Guy?
By the way, I want to say that when he said I wouldn't do this for $100K, that was when they showed the two dudes having to kiss.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking Ted Nugent. You're gay for money now.
What you don't see is Ted then covers them in gasoline and lights them on fire, and everyone just stands there going, mm-hmm.
Yep, correct.
That's what you get.
Was the money worth your soul?
Here's the weird thing I will always say is that I always find homophobia is more overt the colder it is. Like Canada loves a bit of the old homophobia. You know what I mean? Loves a bit of it.
Yeah. Getting I think it's getting a little better, but I also haven't been there in a
think
while.
that
And all
theory
my
makes a
friends
lot of
are
sense.
snowflake cucks.
Yeah, because the gayest place on earth is called Fire Island, so that makes sense that the colder.
There you go. It all adds up.
Yeah.
No joke when they're saying surviving Nugent. Let's hope you escape with your life.
Oh my God.
Get the medic! Medic! Strap in, Pookie. This is surviving Nugent.
Oh,
That's just the opening.
that's a terrible television show. I'll tell you that right now. I don't want to go out on too much of a limb, but it's not quality broadcasting.
From the same production company that gave you Viva La Bam.
I don't want to make a blanket statement, but everyone involved in that production should have diarrhea for the rest of their life.
May they walk on an endless path of Lego bricks.
To quote Game of Thrones, I've had wet shits that I enjoy more than that television program. Now, Chris Betts, you put on that Gutfeld monologue or I will tickle you.
Where is it?
I'll find it.
It's on YouTube. Just Gutfeld opening monologue.
Gutfeld 1 T, 2 T's.
No idea.
What? Oh, weird. Where is the
Oh, I got it.
Have you found the opening monologue?
Oh, actually, well, oh shit, there's a bunch of stuff here. Hold
There's
on.
a bunch of stuff here. Because he's so they're
What
trying to make a right-wing daily show,
Yeah,
basically.
Look, I mean, Vulture is so sarcastic, but cancel culture, the slogan
Yeah.
of this show is cancel culture just got canceled. What?
Can someone send me the link? I can't find it. I can find a bunch of other stuff, but I can't find this in particular.
It's on Twitter. I'm not sure if it's on.
Okay, let's try that then.
There's a bunch of people were just going nuts on it.
I mean, Greg Gutfeld was the editor-in-chief of FHM, right? Like he was essentially he got his fame.
There you go.
Hang on.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, editor of Stuff magazine, and then he was then the editor of Maxim magazine in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he must have. Well, wasn't Stuff a British publication? So that makes sense. He's got to be over here, right?
Stuff is such a British word.
Yeah, stuff. What's in it? Fucking stuff. Shut up.
Stuff. Oh no, mate. Fucking stuff.
This is how shit his life is that he reps that he appeared on the Adam Carolla show on his Wikipedia. Also hilariously had to. I remember this. He had to apologize to Canadians.
Oh, what did he say about us?
He apologized to Canada because he did what a lot of Americans do, which is like, what are they even doing in Afghanistan? These fucking little cuck fucks. Go chill in Canada.
Yeah.
And then the Canadian military was like, we teach your fucking army everything. If you get your fucking name out of our fucking mouths, bitch.
Man. So before we start playing this, can I just point out that it's almost like a deliberate burn from the graphics team that his logo looks like Garfield. A logo for Garfield. Yeah.
Oh
they
my
could have
God.
picked the worst color
He
scheme.
hates it.
Oh my God.
They could not have picked a worse color scheme for that.
I mean, also, why is he wearing a black suit on a blue background?
I have no idea, but let's listen to some right-wing topical comedy because as Paul Joseph Watson once said, the right is getting better at comedy and it's making lefties nervous. Let's see this in practice.
Just before we hit start, I want to clear up some things. I want us to judge this purely on comedic basis.
Yeah.
I want joke structure. I want a point of view.
I have a couple of things. Who is Paul Joseph Watson? Or
he's the UK editor for InfoWars.
Ah, cool.
Good.
Good. He is a regular attendee of that free speech comedy night that Andrew Doyle runs.
Comedy
Unleashed. My favorite is that they banned Alistair Beckett King for him just dissecting what the night was about and destroying it without any jokes. And they were like, that's not what this is about. He's like, but I thought the whole point was that I can say whatever I want and it doesn't matter. And they're like, yeah, but shut up. And now he's just banned.
That's basically what they did to Will Franken as well.
I mean, was it? By the way, I don't know what happened with Will Franken. And listen, I think Will Franken's one of the most gifted comedians I've ever seen. Like, I've never walked out of one of his shows without being like, well, that was fucking spectacular. But the man is, and I say this with no hyperbole, because as we all know, I'm not prone to hyperbole.
No, absolutely very not. Reasonable.
You're the least hyperbolic person in the history of the world.
He's crazier than a million cats who have just shit their pants. And yes, the cats are wearing pants. Yes, I am. I'm a Republican. Don't believe in the monarchy. Very good, Joe.
I'm a Canadian Republican.
All right, here we go. Let's see.
A2 from Hotlanta to Notlanta.
And it paused.
I don't like this weird pause moment. But
once the media decided the Georgia voting.
All right, this isn't working for some reason.
All right, I hate that. I hate the beginning of it so much. Just let it load for a bit.
It's been loading for about a minute and a half.
Bill was evil by demanding the same steps you'd need.
Yeah.
Okay, already where's the punchline? This is a monologue joke. You're 12 seconds. It's your opening thing. Fucking hit me with a laugh, you fuck. Also,
would you like to know what his opening joke was?
Yes, I'd also like to know why the fuck he's not stood up for his monologue.
Would you?
Oh well, this is very sort of to be fair, Jon Stewart wouldn't stand up for his opening stuff.
No,
but Jon Stewart would have a chyron in the corner to make it seem like it was a news broadcast.
That's true.
Does the Gutfeld logo mean nothing anymore?
Yeah. I thought we stood for something here at Gutfeld.
There's a star in the D.
Is there?
Yeah.
Great.
You can really see how far Fox News has fallen, that this fucking rat fuck is the face of their network.
Yeah,
Like
I can already. Oh,
Like they clearly are having to be like, okay, we got to get Hannity and Carlson a bit quiet because both of them have overtly been discussing QAnon talking points. And now that QAnon has literally been outed as a guy in a basement and it was all bullshit, if someone connects the dots on that, we're going to look like real assholes. And so they're definitely keeping yeah, I get this is the thing with Fox News that I love. Is it my back? There's no way my background is causing your thing to buffer.
No.
Yeah, no, it can't be.
Maybe it's an internet thing. Perhaps I should give it a punt.
Yeah, give that a shot. Yeah, you could do that.
You share screen, actually, or I could even.
Yeah, you can all share screen. Everyone can share screens.
You scream, I scream. Let's all scream. All right. Well, if that's true, you
Let
do
me give it a punt. Yeah. Can you see that? Oh no,
yeah.
you have to let it into the. Yeah. Okay. Let me. Can you hear the audio?
No, you forgot to click the box. So you got to start again.
Close it.
Okay. Start again.
And then, yeah, and you'll see a little thing that says share audio. Click that before you share it. There you go.
Sorry, it's exactly like Zoom in that regard.
It's very frustrating though because you always sort of forget it. Like,
yeah.
Like, shit.
Shall I just run a quick thing? Can you hear that?
Oh, hold on. Here we go.
Can you hear that?
No.
Son of a bitch.
Didn't click it, did you?
I did click it, but then I go to the application window and it won't give me the option.
No, you have to do it through Chrome and you have to do it
Hey, Ashley, sorry.
A separate tab. Oh, hi, Ashley. Welcome aboard. Let me explain to you what's going on, Ashley. We're trying to watch Greg Gutfeld's monologue, and it is not working.
There we go. This time I think I've got it.
Let's see.
Day 2.
Yeah.
To not Atlanta.
Yeah.
Once the media decided the Georgia voting bill was evil by demanding the same steps you'd need to get a library card, what did Major League Baseball do? They moved the game from Atlanta, which is 51.
Real Bill Maher vibes here.
Pause.
White.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't understand and I'm going to say it right now, that weird shoehorning in of a point of view, because so far you're like, if we're doing this just from joke structure, if you think about it, of writing a joke, what you're doing is you're kind of building a path towards like a door and you reveal it.
Yeah.
And the way that's structured as a sentence is he's basically like wall. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, even how he started it with being like from Hotlanta to not Atlanta, and I'm like,
yeah,
right there. I'm like, wait, so it's about Atlanta? No, it's about Georgia, which is a state. Atlanta's in.
Yeah,
but just
there was one of the very earliest lessons that I learned in sketch writing in particular, but I started out as a playwright. And
what's it feel like?
Sorry, guys. I just paused for 2 seconds. Ashley, do you want to jump on and critique this guy with us? Because we'd love your input. This is hot garbage.
One of the earliest lessons that I learned was like you should have a joke every 3 sentences.
Yeah,
that's the like
minimum.
And if we're being generous and saying that Hotlanta to Notlanta counts as a joke. We now have this enormous run-on sentence.
Yeah, because he's 22 seconds into the monologue. Also, I'm gonna say someone needs to also explain to him that comedy doesn't work if you're already like this action, and this may be just me, but I find this type of like like that energy of comedy. I'm just like, shut up.
I mean, he's trying to be like comedically indignant, but it's just coming across as he's legitimately pissed off.
Well, also he read it as a headline.
Yeah.
Also,
that was a fucking Sun headline from Hotlanta to Notlanta. That's not a.
Even the Sun wouldn't stoop to that. New York Post, come on.
I got news for you. You could also have just gotten someone who is an actual comedian that is a Republican. There's nothing wrong with being.
Yeah. Where's
what's moderate comedian?
I'm sure they can pick from the 15.
Fun. who's
I'm sure
very,
they
very
could-
funny.
They could pick from the 15 only right-wing comic in Britons to.
But there's like in the States, there's I can't remember his name right now. He was on Louis' show a lot.
Jim Norton.
No, not Jim Norton, the other one.
Jim Norton's too much of a sex freak to be accepted by the Republicans.
Yeah, they can't have him. He's too openly sex positive.
Mm.
What the fuck is his name?
Dennis Miller?
No, not Dennis Miller. Younger than that, club comedian, like an absolute killer. Self-released an album a couple years ago because the fucking mainstream channels won't have my point of view. You fucking know him as well. I'm gonna find him. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Nick DiPaolo?
Nick DiPaolo.
Yeah, no, they can't. You can't use Nick DiPaolo because he has had some overtly hateful stuff on Twitter. Also, the advertisement.
I didn't know that.
Also, the advertisement for that comedy album was him flipping off a crowd, and it was the crowd. It was It wasn't this, but it was essentially a crowd shot from like the crowd reacting to that guy driving a Mustang into people. Like it was like, don't use that crowd, Nick, for that promo. Like what the fuck?
Okay. Yeah, I'd heard he'd gone like too far. I didn't go into details though. Fair enough. That's why they didn't use Nick DiPaolo.
You know that he's done some bad shit where they won't book him at the Cellar anymore.
Yeah, he's the political equivalent
wow.
of you ever go to a buffet and someone's got Jell-O and French fries in the same bowl, and you're like, you've gone too far.
Unwell.
Where's Ashley? Ashley, come and fix this.
Yeah, Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley, come get a plane and fly into Greg Gutfeld's house so he dies and we never have to watch this again.
You are really leaning into the 9/11 bit today.
It sends a message. I mean, today, for years. I find it so funny.
Add me to the screen. Okay, cool. Have you seen the message that's in chat? Yeah.
I'm not a hitman anymore. But do you want to do you want to
just
chat with us?
Yeah, just hang out. We're gonna make fun of this. We're just here to have a good time.
Here we
You're
go.
Very welcome.
What were they smoking? Well, it is Colorado, so maybe weed.
Pause.
Because you got to be mindful.
That was the first laugh. That was the first laugh on his first show.
And that was PA laugh. That was
Yeah.
That's
the laugh of people who are paid to be there.
Yeah, someone like elbowed them. Go on.
Also, that's not where the punchline is.
What are you talking
And
about?
what were they smoking is not a punchline.
What were they smoking is not the punchline. The punchline is the next sentence. What were they smoking? Well, it is Colorado, so I guess it could be weed.
Crazy.
Like, that's the punchline, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Was it?
I mean, again, we're being generous.
Yeah,
and
but
just
structurally,
about
that was
this,
the punchline.
Like structurally, that's the punchline.
What the fuck are you talking about? Are they smoking?
Ashley, these are the fucking takes that we need.
I just want to point out, David Hoare. What did this guy do before this? This is nearly as bad as Drew Barrymore's monologue. David Hoare, he was a host of another. Like, by the way, Fox News is acting like they haven't had comedy shows before. They've had a shitload of them. This guy hosted Red Eye for years.
Shall we continue?
Please.
Mile high to think this was a solution for a number of reasons that aren't Colorado's fault. It's just that in this new woke world, skin color is everything. So to help black people, MLB moved the game to Denver, which is wider than the slopes in Aspen, and made sure black-owned businesses in Atlanta just lost millions in profit. Like most woke policies, they make the folks in charge feel good while harming the people they insist they're helping.
Pause.
Judging by this logic,
it wasn't about black people. You fucking reveal the fucking game, asshole.
Cards on the table.
Is this different from the opinion pieces? Like, I can't discern any sense that this is supposed to be a funny monologue. It seems exactly like everything I've ever heard coming out.
He's speaking quicker. It's also, he's also not providing any information about that. Also, you understand that it's, again, he's reducing it of going, the voting rights bill affects only black people.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Everyone's got to stop. Everyone's got to stop. We're going to take this down. We're going to put this up. Oh, my goodness. It's Chaz's birthday. Not me. Not me. This one. This one. Ah, damn it. Chaz. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday
my favorite things: Buck Frost, Moon Knight, Tim Curry, and myself. Well, actually, I don't care for myself that much, but
Moon Knight is pretty badass.
Moon Knight is dope as fuck. Thank you.
Happy birthday, buddy. You're 30 now.
I'm 30.
You did it.
yeah.
You're 30. Woo-hoo.
30 years old. Can't believe
You're
it.
absolutely 30 years old.
Yeah.
David Hoare wrote a song that he wants me to share with you.
Go ahead, Dave.
Oh, absolutely.
Who's
Let's see if I'm about to dox myself. There we go. He did it in here. Oh shit, I forgot to share the audio. Hold on.
Thank you so much, Alex. That's actually a really beautiful screen, and I'm genuinely very grateful.
I was trying to make it big. I did not succeed. All right. Here's a song from David Hoare.
Happy birthday, Chaz Redhead, you shady bitch. When you blow your candles out, I hope you make a wish foundation. All to this community you are. What an absolute beauty you are. Happy birthday, Chaz Redhead, you messy bitch.
Woo! Beautiful. Thank you so much, David.
Started as a shady bitch, ended as a messy bitch.
I loved it. And there was a lot of callbacks in there as well. This is just great comedy song structure.
It certainly is.
Now, Chaz, since it's your birthday, do you want to continue dissecting this, or
I
should
would
we
be very
abandon this
curious-
because it's your birthday?
No, I'm genuinely curious to hear what you two as working stand-up comedians think about the comedy composition of this monologue.
I think the funniest thing Greg Cutfield will ever do is when he eventually dies, and then that will make me so happy.
Yeah, that's true.
That's something I should probably bring up with my therapist, is that there was a list of people in my head where I'm like, oh, when they die, that's gonna be good.
Oh, Tez Ilyas remembered it was my birthday.
Oh, raids.
Thank you so much for remembering my birthday, Tez. I'm very grateful.
Oh, welcome. Mucky Law, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Or Tez, thank you so much for the raid. Mucky Law, thank you so much for the follow. Lil Poo Muncher, great name.
Tez,
Thank you so much for the follow.
Well?
Yeah.
Is it Tez's birthday? Happy birthday, Tez.
Tez, mutual birthday. Tez, get on here.
Yes.
Tez. Also, you fucking traitor. How fucking dare you raid Chris and not me?
Yes. Tez, get in here. Tez, you want to join the stream? Jump on in, bud.
Tez, is this because I took your towel when we did the Comedy Reserve in 2013?
It just became my birthday as well.
It's Chaz's birthday. It's Tez's birthday. Does your name have a Z in it? It's your fucking birthday.
Wait a minute. We could get Tez to tweet out the Tom Tuck bed donation thing.
Oh shit.
It's a birthmas miracle.
Yay! We're gonna get that goddamn bed. Welcome, Raiders. This is Chaz's birthday. I'm Chris Betts. This is John Hastings. He's I keep pointing the wrong way. He's right there. He's hilarious. Chaz is hilarious. We're all having a good ass time.
I'm spending time with two of my favorite Canadians.
Aww.
Tommy Douglas is here. Just kidding. He's dead. He got hit by a bus.
Oh no, poor old Tommy Toms.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the applause. I'm afraid the sounds don't totally come out right now because we're on StreamYard, but I can hear it. And I
make sure that when you go out into the wide world, you always have an emotional support Canadian with you.
What does that mean?
Tez, I whispered it to you in your Twitch account.
John, you're very quiet. Yeah, let's just.
That's not humanly possible.
Oh, Lil Poo Muncher's name is Happy Birthday. Happy birthday, Zzz. Tez also released his new book today.
Hey, book release day.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's a big old day.
Writing a book is a big deal. That's the completion of a book, and then the release of it is a huge deal. You made a hat where there never was a hat.
Yes.
Tez,
happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Yes, hello.
Happy birthday, man.
Tez, couple of quick questions about the book.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to finish it? And also, how many things did you have to color in?
Fuck
And he's got a 5, a 4.5, a 5, a 4.5, and a 7. It's a 7 from the Danish judge.
You've been burnt, Ilias. How you like that?
I don't know how I'm going to recover. It took me 3 months to do the first draft and about 6-7 months in total.
Nice. What's it about?
You read it solo, or did you have a little?
No,
spooky
ghost
paranormal assistance.
No paranormal assistance. No ghost writer. I did it on my own. Obviously, I had an editor to tell me where bits were shit and needed to be improved. But yeah, man, it was. Yeah,
what is it?
It was quite an endeavor. It's about my teenage life growing up in Blackburn in the 90s. So a lot of 90s nostalgia.
Yeah, a lot of 90s nostalgia, and I assume, and I'm just going to go out on a limb here, white people we come across badly.
Not all of them.
Oh,
hashtag not all white people.
Only the ones that I meet.
Oh yeah, so the ones that are on television don't.
Yeah,
specifically...
some of them, like for example, Michael Owen, the footballer, he comes across fine.
Okay, fair enough. How does David Beckham come across in the book?
Like a naughty child.
Oh, interesting.
Because 98 was when he got sent off in that World Cup, the very infamous World Cup he got sent off. Yeah, so at that time, we were like, oh, David. And then everyone was like, but he's so handsome.
He is
handsome. It's fine.
That was by the referee who looks like the bald eagle from the Looney Tunes.
Yes. Pierluigi Collina.
Wow. You hate that man so much you know his name.
No, I love him. I've got a lot of respect for Pierluigi Collina. He was probably amongst the greatest referees of all time. If you did a poll right now of football fans, they'd be like, yeah, he's up there.
Damn. All right.
I've sidetracked this chat.
Oh, trust me.
Love it. What did he do to get kicked out? I'm Canadian, and I don't know why David Beckham was kicked out of a fucking World Cup game.
Because he kicked someone.
Yeah, I even knew that.
Someone?
It was huge because this was
and kicking is for balls, not for people.
Yeah.
Because
where did he kick someone?
But this was
on the back of their thigh.
Yeah,
he was on the floor. The guy was walking behind him, and then he did a little cheeky. To be honest, the guy made the most of it. You're not getting football. The dive around. He made the most of it. He did do that, but he shouldn't have kicked him.
Couple of things, Tez. I know that you've got a lot of stuff to promote, but is it at all possible that you could tweet something out for us?
Sure.
Okay, so we're raising money.
It depends what it is, obviously.
Okay, we're raising money to buy Tom
Pork?
Tuck.
It's just not all white people.
I'm not buying Tom Tuck pork.
No. If we're gonna get into your two-sided who you won't buy things for, but I will never forgive you for the time we were in a crowded bar and I said, Tez, you're close to the bar. Can you buy me a beer? And you went, no. And then you bought a beer and I was like, who's that for? And you went, it's for a lady. And I'm like, what the fuck, Tez? What the fuck?
Yeah, I'll buy you one. Also for your Americans Got Talent stuff. Because you were great on that.
Thank you. No, we are I don't know how. I do know how it started. Basically, Tom Tuck is currently using a sofa bed, and we said we'll raise money to buy him a Batman bed. Can you tweet out the GoFundMe that we're raising money for right now?
Here, have a look at it.
I would love a Batman bed.
I completely agree with you. He's very against it. Look how fun it looks.
No, I'm happy for Tom Tuck to stay on that bed.
Yeah, but that's why we need your help. We need to raise another 350 quid so he can get a Batman bed.
Oh,
we've
sorry.
already raised 150 pounds.
At the moment, he's on the sofa.
Yeah,
at the moment he's on the sofa.
Oh, okay. Yeah, send me the tweet and I'll retweet it.
Nice.
But yeah, how are you, buddy? It's been forever. I'm
all right, man. I'm good. I'm feeling quite tired. I feel like I've been running around all day. I was falling asleep on my stream, but I had to get to midnight for my birthday thing. Absolutely. That everyone was keen to do. But the last 10 minutes I was really nodding off, and so I put myself to sleep on Minecraft and shut my eyes, and it was like, oh guys, I'm asleep. So
nice.
That was
I just want to say thank you so much for retweeting it, Ashley Story. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Ashley.
Where is it? I can't see it. Have you? How can I see it?
Well, I guess someone doesn't follow me on Twitter.
I want to find you. Fine. All right, I'll go find you.
Oh, it's fine, Tez. I'll post it in the chat.
Yeah.
Thank you very. See, helpful on my birthday. I just need things to be easier.
Listen, birthday twinsies. We got to stick together.
Oh wow! Ex-Bush Rangers Australian Stars cricketer. Bloody hell, John.
Yeah, you like that?
That's amazing.
I am a former cricketer, and let me tell you that
130,000 followers. Why do you retweet me, mate?
I want you to know something about that cricketer. Let me tell you who has no sense of humor that we have the same name. That guy. Oh. A couple of years ago,
There's the link to the tweets in the chat. Now.
Thank you very much. I
was going to Australia and I was tweeting at him a lot. I was like, buddy, how about we meet and we fight over who gets to use the name? And he DM'd me and was like, stop tweeting me. I don't find it funny that we have the same name. And I was like, well, aren't you just every fucking athlete, you fucking loser? Also,
that's a shame.
That's such
all cricket players are bags of human excrement. No.
All?
John's been being really subtle today.
Hang on. All white ones.
Nice.
No, good save.
Thank you. I'm fine.
Good save.
I actively root against England in all sports except for the World Cup, weirdly. And I'm gonna go. Yeah, fuck them.
Fair.
Okay. All right.
That's fair.
That's fair. All right. Could you guys, in return, in the morning, maybe retweet my book stuff or just one of the book stuff tweets? That'd be nice. Thanks.
I'll retweet it right now.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it when it's daytime, so someone might see it because it's.
I will warn you.
That was
nobody knows who the fuck I am, but I'll retweet it.
Mate,
Tez, have you met Chaz?
I don't think I have had the pleasure.
Tez.
Hi, Chaz. My birthday twin. What year were you born?
I was born in 91.
Fuck you, Chaz.
Yeah, it's my 30th today.
Wow, it's my 38th today.
No.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You look great.
Thank you.
You look great. I'm gonna say
Thank
this
you very
first of all.
much.
The fact that there's a girl named Ashley Storier, that's really fucking annoying. Two, Tez, I'll do you one better. I'll buy your book from my mom.
Oh, mate, she'd love that. I would like to sign that, but it's just not feasible at the moment.
Yeah, because that would involve it going to 3 different countries or 2. I could just give you my mom's address, but I don't know if I don't want you to end up being my stepdad.
Okay. I mean, that would be amazing.
That would be amazing. Although my mom, I got to tell you, be a real scuttlebutt in Canada. Not because you're Muslim, but just, the idea my mom's no longer making bacon on Saturdays. What the hell?
Well, also, I don't think our relationship is that sort of relationship. I just think we just really like each other, like as in sort of like
you'd have a lovely time.
Just a little real platonic love there.
I mean,
just a really sweet old person marriage where you don't sleep together, you have separate beds, but God damn it, you're the best of friends.
I also think you'd love Canada, Tez.
I probably would.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm never gonna go.
Why not? You'd love it.
Because what if I don't come back?
I mean, that's not how visas work.
Yeah, but what if I'm just gonna stay and run like a little 7-Eleven or something?
This is the thing that all English people
we have comedy too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but you're the size of like Europe and Asia put together.
To see evidence, Christopher. Sorry, I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. I'm so sorry.
But this is a grander thing. This is a thing that all English people think is that they think that when they go to a country, you can just stay there, and there isn't like an immigration process. Because it's inherited from colonial times, which is why I'm surprised Tez is making this mistake. Because the only reason he has a passport,
clearly, I have integrated.
You clearly have. You know what you are? You are a product of the mosaic of British culture that
I've gone native.
You certainly have. A lot of Brexiteers are trying to take care of that, and it's not working.
I mean, my book is called Secret Diary of a British Muslim.
Yeah.
So,
Have you triple underlined British just to really...
Yeah.
Well, I'm supposed to be going on that BBC Breakfast in the morning, so I might just get one. I might make my Zoom background like it's a giant British flag, because they got pulled up for taking the mick out of one of the MPs having a British flag in their background.
Oh yeah, your flag game needs to be on point. Like if you've got a Union Jack T-shirt, now's the time to bust it out.
I don't, but I am going to try and get a Twitter a sort of Zoom background. I don't know how to do that. So I'm going to try and figure that out before I go on.
I do love that run up to Brexit when the Union Jack really just became the symbol of hate, and then it's just like, well, what are we supposed to fly?
I mean, I don't know. The whole build up to Brexit was weird. Do you remember when a sitting MP was assassinated by a right-wing activist and nobody gave a shit?
I think about that so much. Like that the idea that that Joe Cox got stabbed by a lunatic.
She got shot. She got shot. No one gets shot. No one gets shot in this country. She got shot.
I thought
She was shot by a gun that was so shit that after it fired, it broke instantly.
Yeah.
That's the kind of gun crime we have.
Yeah, no, I've never lived in Glasgow or Belfast. Listen, I've watched The Crown season 4, so I've read at least one book about the Troubles. And let me say this: Union Jack not welcome in a lot of those places. Also, what was I going to say about? Oh fuck! Yeah, so shot, and then Nigel Farage, that fucking brain.
He says, "Yeah,
done. Yeah." Yeah, we have our Independence Day without a shot fired or no bloodshed, and everyone was like,
"Yeah, he said that."
Yeah,
without a shot being fired. Yeah,
yeah, he said we won without shot being fired, and I'm like, "Oh, what the hell?" Like,
also, I have a question about why is Nigel Farage still in the news?
I don't know. He must have just really good agents.
Yeah, like that. Is that what it is? Because I can't. Like, I'm like, but it's
Avalon, like Avalon or something. I don't know who represents him.
Mate, yeah, he must be. The ghost of
he must be with
Addison
United.
Cresswell.
Yeah.
He's on Cameo for 75 quid. No, he's not.
He is.
No, he's fucking not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Amazing.
Will he say anything?
I don't think so.
Because I feel like we could redirect the Tom Talk bed money if we don't reach it to a great reel from fucking Mr. F. Mr. F.
I think the only thing that would annoy Tom Tuck more than him getting a Batman bed is Nigel Farage endorsing ACMS.
What do you think that Nigel Farage's bio is on Cameo? Also, Ashley, thank you so much for bringing this to our attention. What do you think his bio is? And I'll give you guys a little hint. You're going to make this noise when you hear it.
Is it something really, really fucking dumb like Cajun Provocateur?
It's not that, but it is in that it's in that realm. Like you're
like the Archbishop of Banterbury. Like is it something like that?
Oh,
absolute mad lad. Political mad lad.
I hate the Archbishop of Banterbury. Oh, I'm gonna say it right now. I don't like that very much.
You felt that in your fucking soul.
I
didn't
certainly. You know what, Chaz? I certainly did. Oh, that sucked.
Thank you, Chaz, for the retweet. Thank you, Ashley Story, for the retweet. Thank you.
We're not giving money back.
We're
not giving money to Nigel Farage.
No, we can't do that. We can, at best, if anyone, instead of money, if you want to chop up some of his things and have him say a failure, a noble failure, and we're going to tweet that at ACMS. But
Chris,
that's all.
I just noticed your new name.
Yeah.
To be fair, like we had a great time in Dubai. You could have been one of us in Dubai.
I had a fucking blast with you in Dubai, man. That was really nice. I was looking through pictures.
Fun.
I've got pictures of when you had to hide behind a wall because you were too famous and couldn't concentrate.
It's god.
That did happen.
Chris,
what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why did Tez?
Our trip to Dubai when we were gigging together for the Laugh Factory.
Yeah, Laugh Factory. Yeah.
In Dubs, yeah.
And you had to hide behind a wall.
Wait, one of the rooms. There wasn't a green room. We were just in another.
A lot of British people live there, don't
room.
they? A lot of British people live there. A lot of British expats, live there. And so I just, because I didn't want to talk to them, I just hid behind a wall.
Yeah, they kept coming over. I've got a picture of a very lonely Tez. I think he thought that we joined him, but we were on sofas, so that just wasn't fucking happening.
So you just hid behind
you can't give up sofa space.
I thought that if we sat together, they wouldn't come over. And then I sat on a sofa and then they wouldn't join me. And then that kind of was like, that. Then everyone just made a beeline. So at some point, when I saw that I had like a window where I could move, I just sat behind a wall.
It was great. It's one of my favorite pictures from the trip.
I've never wanted to be. I want to witness this so badly because it's also like that's so ripe for like Tez. Why are you hiding behind the wall?
I didn't hide. I just sat down. I was like, I'm going to sit here instead of in public view. I'm going to sit behind this wall where I can't be seen.
Which garish fashion choice were you going through when you guys were in Dubai? Because I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't like that you stopped wearing suits on stage. I think that you looked so great and it suited your material so much.
I appreciate that.
There was a period of time where you were wearing a lot of garish chains, and I will tell you, I was not a fan. You looked like a yoga instructor.
It was to take the attention away from my alopecia.
Is
So
it,
I was
how's
like-
that? I was gonna say something. But yeah, you're looking
sick.
great.
Oh,
Yeah.
please talk to me about that, Tess.
Yeah.
So when I was in Dubai, I got corticosteroid injections, and I went gluten free, and because as Chris, I was like, so I had a big patch here, I had a massive patch here, and I used to have big patches in my beard.
Yeah.
And they've all gone.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's
'cause
great.
So get corticosteroid injections, mate. I've been
Yeah,
there.
Ches, are you guys alopecia brothers as well as birthday brothers? Because this
No,
is getting.
I'm just bald as fuck, mate.
Ah,
That's it.
gotcha. Okay.
I just
That's not
I
the
just
same. I'm bald.
I
too.
just
That's
rolled
not-
snake eyes in the
I
genetic
was
lottery,
giving
man.
out medical advice for no reason.
Yeah.
No, I'm still gonna use it. I'm still gonna.
Also, why
use it?
why did you have to get the injections done in Dubai?
Because on the NHS here, they take so long to get appointments,
Oh.
and I can
Typical
never.
fucking fat cat. You know, work for David Cameron. Go eat. Have an easy time in show
You know
business.
what?
Write a
This
couple
is
of
the
books.
1% in action, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am living in my mom's house in Dubai. Yeah, I mean in Blackburn. Sorry,
Yeah. Living.
in my mom's terraced house in Blackburn.
It was Tess. Tess is one of the influencers who went out to Dubai.
I fucking wish.
You look great in that bikini, though.
Chris, I don't know if you saw it in your chat, but the highlighted message YouTube link. I have just sat through an 18-second video of Nigel Farage saying it's Pog Day with Big Chungus, which I can never unsee.
Wow. I mean, I feel like, do you guys want Nigel Farage on your birthday?
I mean,
you just had it.
190 reviews, and he's still holding that 5-star. So he's doing all right.
I mean, I just want to see. Ashley Story also brought us attention to Michael Cohen, Trump's. I mean, you still need to guess, by the way, what his fucking bio is. Or this is what Nigel Farage's bio is. They call me Mr. Brexit. ... Some people say I'm controversial, and I couldn't care less. Nigel, you care a lot.
So much.
You are not allowed to say they call me Mr. unless
Steve.
the word after it is Tibbs. That is the rule.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Michael Cohen, Trump's ex-lawyer, is doing fucking cameo.
The felon?
Noted felon. Oh my God.
Convicted felon, Michael
There's
Cohen.
examples. There's a birthday message from Michael Cohen. Chris, can we watch it?
Okay, bring it up. Calm down, John. It's okay. Bring it up.
I'm all hopped up. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is a birthday message for Lowell.
Can we pretend it's for us, Chaz?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we should.
I don't know. Hopefully I hit the.
Oh, look
Yeah, he did.
at that divorced dad energy.
Ooh, he's not looking well.
He's under house arrest. He's literally like, thank you so much, Ashley.
It's not a violation of his fucking conviction.
No, he didn't get. He punts his podcast and book. Oh my God, I'm so excited to watch this. Chris, do you do it or do I do it?
You have to do it. You have to hit play.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Lowell.
Can you all hear it?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, here we
It's
go.
Michael Cohen here, former personal attorney and fixer to now, thank God, out of office, soon to hopefully be incarcerated, former President Donald J. Trump. I'm also the
All right, that like it's not
That's a strong start.
Like all
A
right,
strong list of credits.
Is he about to
I mean,
break
I
all
wouldn't
the-
open with it.
I mean, already, I just want to say this right now. Do you know who Michael Cohen's pen pal was in jail? Let's see if you can guess this celebrity.
OJ Simpson.
Nope.
Bill Cosby.
Nope.
Go on, give us a clue. Sports, athlete, like film, what?
Female television host.
Martha Stewart.
Very close, but no.
Oprah
Ellen?
Winfrey.
No.
Ellen
No.
DeGeneres?
Ricky Lake.
Oh, imagine it was Ricky Lake. No, it was Rosie O'Donnell.
Of course.
Rosie O'Donnell, low energy, terrible. It's a terrible deal.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
podcaster of Mea Culpa, as well as the author of the.
He has a podcast. All right,
Wow.
I'm gonna say it right now. Podcasts have officially jumped the shark.
It's over.
Yeah, someone go slit Mark Maron's throat. Oh, Patty, what's up, buddy?
Not my words. Those last ones.
Which one?
Slitting someone's throat. I just got to distance myself from.
Why?
You have to distance yourself from this entire endeavor.
Just until I do the TV interview in the morning.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Yeah,
Oh,
but British breakfast television, mate. If any area of broadcasting could use with some decapitation, it's that fucking genre right there. Looking at you, Pierce Morgan. Is it that one you're going on or a different one?
No, I'm doing BBC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with Naga Manchetti, she's very nice.
She is lovely.
Yeah.
Night, Pooh Muncher.
Pooh Muncher. I mean, you have yourself a great night. I'm gonna say this about
Fucking hell, that was a U-turn of tone.
Is the BBC one the one with the silver-haired guy who's thin who came out like last year?
No, that's Philip Scott. That's also ITV.
That's how many fucking breakfast television shows does ITV have?
I think they go back to back.
Yeah, there's Good Morning Britain, and then there's This Morning, which is more of a light entertainment show than it is a news show.
That's one with Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby.
Yeah.
The show that launched Katie Hopkins famously, apart from The Apprentice.
I thought that was The Apprentice.
Yeah, but then she went on there. Then she disappeared for years, and then she went in there, and she goes, and they're talking about like names, baby names, and she's like, I think anyone who calls their baby after like a geographical place is an idiot or a low life or whatever. And they're like, isn't your baby called India? And then she didn't get it.
Yeah.
And then from there she just launched her entire career.
That was the moment that launched it. I thought she was already full blown at that point.
And then but 3 years later, there were beautiful pictures of her face down in a South African street in a K-hole.
Oh yeah.
Who? Katie Hopkins does K?
Yeah,
but
Allegedly.
only in Africa.
Allegedly.
What?
Oh yeah, sorry.
John, hit play.
I'm gonna say this: my career's not going as well as Tez's. Katie Hopkins does ketamine. She's addicted to ketamine, and it's affecting her career. Hey, Katie, come fucking at me, bro.
What is the theme of this podcast? Allegedly.
Yeah.
John Hastings declares war.
Number
Is the
one
name.
New York Times bestseller, Disloyal. So,
Oh my God.
I was asked to reach out to you by your brother Carson, who turns around and tells me that you're turning 22. I certainly remember more than
What
3
22-year-old wants to hear from Michael
22.
Cohen?
Yeah. What sad sack?
There is no way that this wasn't ironic.
Yeah, her brother's done that. She's a Democrat, and her brother's booked that for a joke. Like definitely, 100%.
There is no way that this wasn't an ironic purchase.
This was someone who campaigned for Hillary Clinton, and then her brother's gone, yeah, it's your birthday. Here, have this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
There you go. You could share this around the office.
Oh, this guy's such a fucking shit eater.
Too. Congratulations. And on behalf of your brother Carson, we both want to wish you a very happy and a very healthy 22nd birthday. You know, in the Jewish tradition, we always say to 120 years, Lowell, may your life be filled with health, happiness, success, lots of love and joy from all of your family and all of your friends. And just know that whatever it is that you wish for yourself this year, just know that Carson and I wish you double. So I understand
That's actually really sweet, guys.
That was a nice, that was a really nice message.
That was actually really
yeah, like
nice.
I was waiting for the personalization because like the whole build up to it was very boilerplate, and I was like, is he just going to list his CV and say, "Here's who bought this and very happy birthday" and sign off? But
like I'm
he's actually.
I'm going to take that. Whatever you wish for yourself, I wish you double. I am taking that line.
That's actually really sweet. Yeah,
that was really nice.
I disagree.
From Tez Michael Cohen to you on your special day.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
I find this guy to be so disinfucking-genuous. Like, look at his fucking droopy, stupid eyes.
I mean, of course he is. He doesn't know who Lily Cohen is or whoever he's sending this message to.
Also, use some fucking conditioner, you dry-haired fuck. Like, my God.
Also, I hate that sort of. Why can't we see your nose? Just put the phone on a thing in it so it's eye level. I don't understand.
I
Pisses
agree.
me off.
Look at his gammon angle too. Yeah, very good. Double suicidal.
Guys, I'm gonna cut and run.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because it's my birthday and I think my mom wants to hug me.
Oh, happy birthday, Tez.
And I've just received a message from Michael Cohen, so I'm just gonna go have a look at that.
Yes, what would be the most inappropriate cameo we could do a GoFundMe for you?
Oh, Tommy Robinson for sure.
Yeah.
Is Tommy Robinson on Cameo?
No.
Yes. He must.
He must
No.
be.
He must
No.
be.
I will refuse.
Motherfucker's too busy being sued.
That's why he needs the money.
What is Tommy Robinson's real name?
Lawrence Fox
Apparently,
is probably on the
Stephen Yaxley Lennon is one
Stephen,
of them.
yeah, that's it. Stephen Yaxley Lennon.
Allegedly.
Tommy Laren is, but Tommy the other Tommy isn't. Tommy Shepard? No, that's not his name.
Robinson.
Stephen Yaxley Lennon sounds like a Chris Morris character.
It does.
Rather than
Maybe
an actual name.
maybe he is, and he's just the biggest commitment to character of all time.
Tez, you're
Just
you're
went
a
Serpico.
Tez, have you seen the Q documentary Q Into the Storm? Please watch every episode of it.
What is it about QAnon?
Oh, buddy, it's really good.
I mean,
Is it? Can I just watch an episode of South Park and it'll catch me up?
No, because it's so
I
much
mean-
more. It's
I
so
mean, do
much
you
more
want, like,
stupid.
minor spoilers for it.
Go on.
You find out who Q is.
Yeah, and they get this like guy to just openly admit that he's Q on camera. This random
Well-
fucking teenager.
He's a lot older than you think he is. He doesn't quite admit it, but he definitely admits it. But also, what you get is all of the fucking architects of Gamergate, all of these big right wing online movements. They're all interviewed. Oh, it is delicious. My personal favorite moment is one of the guys goes, "So then were you concerned about getting doxxed?" He went, "With this kind of operation, we're all getting doxxed." And you're just like, this fucking
Jesus
maniac.
Christ.
How can you kill that which has no life?
Yeah.
Well, on that note,
All right. Tez, pleasure.
Hi, buddy. It was
absolute
fun.
pleasure.
Tez,
Thank you for
happy,
inviting me
happy
on.
bloody birthday. Well done on the book.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Chaz. Happy
congratulations.
birthday to you, mate. Thank you very much, Chris, brother, I should say. And thank you, Chris Betts. Sorry. You confused me now with your John Hastings. I just read your name instead of looking at your face.
Yeah, you know who I am. Like,
Oh, I just
what are you?
And then thank you, Chris British Muslim Best. And then thank you, Chris Condom Rules. No, that's not Chris Betts. That's the other Chris, John.
Tez, what are your thoughts on condoms? Are you pro or against them?
I'm pro, like, if people want to use them. Like, use them.
That's a good answer. That's a good
I think
answer.
if the people want to use them, then use them. If you don't want to use them, then good luck with that as well.
I want you to know something about Chris Betts. He's against them completely.
Yeah, not into it at all.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. Real shame they are.
Yeah.
And so says the flag behind me.
Yeah. Those colors
You
don't
think they
run.
were thinking about protection? No.
Is that what, are those stains the white things? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's where it
just
comes
very
from.
artful slinging.
It's the worst phrase I've heard all day, Chris.
Have it?
You.
Mwah. Bye, y'all.
Love you, buddy. Take care.
Bye.
Hey, buddy.
Tez Ilias, everybody. Birthday boy, renowned author. Famed wall behind hider. Let's finish this this Michael Cohen moment.
All right.
From college and you're majoring in pre-law. I remember, that's what I did. I majored in law and government from my school, which was American University. In
No, one take is all I
DC.
need.
Yeah. He almost forgot that he went to university.
If this is a joke, then that's the part that's going to break this girl's spirit. Is she's like, you're following in my footsteps. Good luck, Chelsea. You got a long, bright future ahead of you.
Oh, Tez also has retweeted the fundraiser. This is very exciting. Majoring in
Of course, he
law.
wasn't able to find out Trump's true agenda. He can't even find out how to shoot non-vertical video.
And that's really where I started to get my enjoyment, my love for politics and for the whole game. You know, in 87, 88, I actually I was a legislative assistant for Congressman Joe Moakley while I was in college.
This is so long.
Oh
I wore an onion on my belt, which was the style at the time.
Yeah. You can tell he's lonely. Oh, Christ. Oh, that fucking broke me. I'll tell you that much for
That's
free.
great
Oh,
stuff.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Anyway, what else is going on?
Yeah, you know, I worked for Joe Mowgli. You know, only congressman to ever commit suicide by being in the mafia.
Joe Mowgli sounds like a fake name.
Yeah.
That sounds like if you wrote your mafia movie and one of your characters was called Joe Mowgli, the editor would be like, "This is too on the nose."
Yeah. Joe, guy from New York, but claims he's from Italy, Mowgli. You know what I mean? Old school nickname.
Yeah. Where the hell's Johnny? What do you mean, Johnny? You know Johnny, the guy that's always wearing two hats. Oh, you mean Johnny Sunglasses?
All right, I say we finish this video and then we call it a night.
Fair enough.
Right.
Yeah, we're 2 hours and 40 minutes in. That's a solid stream.
I will close the Gutfeld tab.
That sounds about right. I might. Am I gonna stick around and play some Grand Theft Auto? Would people be up for some Grand Theft Auto and some shit, or is everyone tired?
Night, David Hoare.
Big day of watching.
Good night, David. Thank you for your song. It was really lovely.
John, no one can hit play but you. This is agony.
No, that's just.
Also, can you work out what demon is haunting your pipes?
Oh, good. I don't know why. Fucking something. Oh, stop it. Goes over here and over there and hit it.
It was an amazing experience, and right out of college, I then went straight to law school. It's something I would certainly recommend to you. There's no point in wasting time. Make sure that you've obviously had to take your LSATs, and really, look. My feeling was, and I'm probably not right about this, but whichever law school fits with what you want. As I wrote in my book, I didn't care which law school that I went to.
I bet you fucking didn't.
Because when you step into a courtroom.
Yeah, you clearly went to a law school that lacked fucking ethics training. You in jail asshole. Like, what are you doing?
John spent too much time hovering over the Enroller's talent button for my comfort.
How much longer is this? Is there like a time scroll on it?
No.
I'm worried it's 20 minutes long.
I'd be successful in doing it. So it didn't really matter the name of the law school degree that sat on my wall, because the second you walk into the courthouse, they all call you the same thing, which is counselor. So, study hard, do your best, go to whatever school that you feel comfortable with, whatever floats your boat. If
Imagine
you
giving
Harvard
advice
law,
from
go to
house
Harvard
arrest.
Law. If you want to go to at the end
Take
of the
me,
day,
for
pass
example. The
bar,
law school I went to
and then just
sank
become,
2 years ago.
Like everybody else, regardless of what college or law school that you went to, you become counselor. Short of that, your brother wanted me to talk to you about giving you some advice about careers in law. And unfortunately, obviously, I don't know you well enough to tell you what areas of law that you should be looking at. But one of the things I will tell you, and it was something that was told to me many, many, many years ago. I finished law school in 1990.
Highlight Ashley Corey's thing. Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh my God, that's so fucking good.
Oh, the guy that said "fuck the feds."
That's so funny.
I'm a libertarian, so fuck the feds. That guy.
Oh, that's really good. That's really fun.
Did you see the video that somebody got from Carol Baskin on a Cameo, where they're like, "Can you please send a birthday message to my two friends? They have a joint birthday," and the names they gave were Gary Glitter and Rolf Harris.
That's Ashley trumps that.
Yeah, Ashley is better.
Oh, you can imagine. That's a long time ago. One of the things that
how long is this guy going to speak for?
Who was a lawyer had said to me,
I've already used my Abe Simpson joke. I can't do it again.
The area of law that you're going to be practicing, and if you don't
Decarp,
love
that's a good idea.
Getting up and going to work every day is going to seem more like a chore than it is a job or a profession. So whatever, if you really want to be good at something or be really
Decarp, there's
you have to have
a very straightforward answer for that. Kevin Conroy's on Cameo.
Go with it, because here's the funny thing: if you don't end up liking it, or it doesn't provide you the
Oh my
happiness that
God,
you're
this
looking for, you always have the right to switch to a
Christ,
different area
man.
of law. So
We
what?
get
If
it. Your
you
kids
year
don't
two,
answer your
3 what's the big
calls. Let
deal?
this
You're
poor person
22
enjoy their
years old,
birthday.
right? You have plenty
I
of
wake up
time
every
in your
morning. I
life
put
to,
on one
you know,
of
to do
7
things to get it
identical
right.
beige
Nobody gets it
fleeces.
right on the first time. That's for sure. You know, and then one of the other things that your brother wants me to tell you is you got to get a haircut, right? If you want to land a good job after college. I will tell you a funny story with myself. Coming out of law school, I had my hair in a
John, close the
ponytail.
tab.
Went, had a court
You have the
case.
power
It
to
was
end
one of my
this.
first trials, actually. I had my
John, it is
hair
my
like James Woods
birthday.
in that movie.
Happy
My hair in a
birthday. You're
ponytail.
bored in
I
your
walked up,
30s.
Judge asked me to stand up. He looks at me and goes, Mr. Cohen, do you have a ponytail? I said, yes, Your Honor. Why? Would you like me to take it down? So he goes, no, I want you to get out of my courthouse. He goes, it's a $50 fine. I said, for what? So he goes, next time you want to come in here for a trial, you make sure you look like a lawyer, not like an actor. I said,
What is this, my cousin Vinny? Is he
I ended up
stealing
having to go
fucking
get my
scripts
freaking
now?
haircut. I couldn't believe it. I was absolutely, I was beyond furious. I mean,
We're
not
like
only
2 more
I
minutes
got
away from him
fined by the court
unironically
for having
saying,
a
forget
ponytail.
about it.
Like today,
I bet. How much
would
you want to bet
fight
he
it.
pulls
I
out a
would fight the
guitar?
judge and so on. But then I was
He's
like,
just gonna sing happy
okay,
birthday.
right? So it is actually important. Looks and how you look and how you present yourself are clearly extremely important. So, you know, get a haircut. You know, again, it all depends.
Forget a haircut.
Also, it's important to remember that at the courthouse in Lower Manhattan, they will not validate parking. So what I would always do is on those days, I would take the train in. But, you know, you don't always have to take the train. It could be a hassle.
Also, very important tip. Don't help your boss undermine the very fabric of democracy. Very important.
Oh, yeah, one more thing.
When your boss is using his tiny, shallow, thin penis to bother a porn star because she's actually she's being paid for sex as a sex worker, but the sex is so bad that she actually throws up in his hair, you want to remember to
it's not your job to cut the vomit out of his hair.
Yeah,
I wish I'd known that back then.
You want to remember to put Vicks Vapor Rub underneath your nose because she will have a very, very pungent vomit breath.
We are losing viewers by the second.
Hemorrhaging viewers.
That's sort of the, you know, the way people are there. They're, you know, more granola-ish, and they certainly, you know,
what are you talking about?
Aren't wearing Hermes ties. Let me put it to you that way. So I, again, Lowell, want to wish you, on behalf of your brother and I, a very happy birthday. Stick with the law.
Do you think the name is actually Lowell, or is it LOL? And that's because this is a joke.
I just was Googling this. Lowell committed suicide minutes after watching this video.
You know, again, study hard for your LSATs. Study hard when you're in law school. You know, I had a very good time going to law school. People tell you, oh, it was torture. It was not
fucking
torture.
kidding me.
You know, I did my work. I did okay. You know, I finished.
Yeah, Alex, you're going to quit now, right?
In a little bit
this
over,
is where
2
you
years,
go
straight through
if
the
you
summer.
don't get
So,
baptized.
you know, because we were on a trimester program. I did it in
Purgatory is Michael's Cohen telling law school stories.
He's literally telling the entire he just said, you know, I did it in trimesters, the semester. What that might be the most boring sentence ever said by someone convicted of a crime.
Jesus Christ.
He's a criminal. This man is this guy has interesting story. I'll never forget when I was colluding with the president. We were talking to a Russian. Here's the interesting thing about Russian history. I took Russian history in high school, 10th grade. I don't remember the teacher, but she had a very
and also there was the
lazy
time
eye.
I gave hundreds of thousands of dollars to a porn star to not talk about my boss's mushroom dick.
Here's the interesting thing about giving money. You got to select the correct bag. Now, many people think you want to go duffel, but that extra zipper is actually difficult to use with the money. So I like a nice canvassed.
I was played by Ben Stiller on Saturday Night Live, and here's my personal ranking of every single Ben Stiller movie.
Yeah. We'll start with the ones he directed. Cable Guy, not for me. My wife enjoys it.
Number one, Meet the Fockers. Great.
Yeah. It was so interesting. You know, I have never seen Meet the Parents. I don't need to.
And then I just went straight to work. So listen, you do the best that you can. Enjoy yourself. Find the area of law that really excites you. Most importantly, ignore our former idiot in chief with this nonsense on science isn't real. The pandemic isn't real. It is real. It's real fucking real. To be
It's
honest
her
with you, and I
birthday.
know-
It's her birthday.
Happy birthday. Here's a podcast from the most. You know how
Cover
everyone
the
loves
area of
podca-
law that interests you the most.
Yeah.
For me, that was crime.
Do you know how everyone likes podcasts and no one listens to that beginning part where it's just the host talking? Well, imagine it was that, but it was a man who lacks so much charisma. It's like you're watching a turtle speak after the turtle's been cooked for soup.
Hello, it's me, Michael Cohen, the rejected Lewis Carroll character.
Yeah. Hello, it's me, Michael Cohen. This is a very specific birthday. I've been told to wish Lowell happy birthday and then blather on for what could be an hour and a half.
I've got. They said they won't turn my tag on if I keep talking.
Yeah. You know, can you believe we live in a world where this is a thing, though? He works for the president, and now you pay him to make a video in a mushroom room about law school under house arrest. I mean, actually, it's 100% beautiful in every like. Do you understand why I love the QAnon conspiracy so much? Is that it literally they nearly ended America, and it was a guy in the Philippines trying to get traffic for his image board.
There's millions of criminals all under one roof.
Of the Trump virus. So please do whatever it is that you need to do. Safe social distance, wash your hands often, mask up. That's really important, and get the vaccination. I know that at least here in New York, everyone is entitled to get the vaccination now. Put your name on the list. Do whatever you need to do.
Jesus
Stay
Christ,
safe,
man.
stay strong. Happy birthday, and do well in school. And I'm going to wait to find out exactly, which school that you went to. So again, stay safe.
They're not
stay
keeping in
strong,
touch,
and do
Michael.
Oh,
Perfectly timed fart, D-Carp.
I feel like I've aged 6 years.
Congratulations, you're our age now, Chaz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was
All right.
hell.
That was very long. That was so long.
That was hell, but this time with you two has been heaven.
Oh, Chaz. Aw. Chaz, is there anything that you would like to plug? Everyone follow Chaz. It's his birthday. Follow him. Chaz Redhead.
The only major thing I have to plug is on Sunday, the 18th of April, from noon till midnight. I am doing a marathon co-stream event, me versus Tom Crosby, that punk. And we will determine who is the best, and also at the same time raise money for a charity called Win Visible, which supports women who have visible and invisible disabilities. So please do tune in for that. Please do donate. We've got a bunch of comedians on. It'll be very fun.
That's wonderful.
Nice.
I'm gonna stick around and play Grand Theft Auto for a while, and also
me and Chris are going to play Civ 6, right?
Yeah, right now for 12 hours.
Yeah. Chris is about to melt down a la Marlon Brando. We'll be back tomorrow. Please, everyone, if you feel like, please give donations to the Tom Tuck Batman bed thing. I'm going to donate after the stream. I will be doing a WrestleMania watch along for both WrestleMania portions. Chris will be there. We will be competing directly with Chaz's charity stream, which makes me feel very bad. But someone's got to watch WrestleMania. Might as well be these Maz. And check out my wrestling podcast and everything else. Chris, thoughts?
Just my guns.
Oh yeah.
Just check out my guns, guys.
Yeah, mate.
Happy birthday, Chaz. Give me a follow. I just recorded an episode of Versus with Finn Taylor and Ivo Graham that was great. That's going to be out on the Chris Betts Versus podcast, so subscribe to that and check that out. Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
John, shall I
everyone.
just raid you? Are you going to start Vice City right away?
Yeah, I'm going to start Vice City right away. I'm going to turn this off. Here, what if I leave this? If I leave it in, can you cancel me out? So if I go, then it's not on my stream.
I think it stops the recording though. Ashley Story, thank you so much for the follow.
Oh, thank you.
You've got to come on. You've got to come on the stream sometime. We'd love to have you.
Anytime, Ashley. It would be wonderful.
Always welcome.
All right, I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just raid me, and
Cool.
then
I'm gonna raid you. Yeah.
Okay, raid me.
Cool. We're raiding John. The message is Michael Cohen, known for his brevity.
Oh yeah. Michael Cohen, yeah, notorious short talker. I'll tell you that much for free. I do wonder what happens if I hit start streaming in OBS while this is going, though. I do.
Are you using your? Oh yeah, you'll probably just break everything.
Yeah, I don't really want to do that.
I think you might summon Michael Cohen to your stream.
Oh God, it'd be so boring.
Hello there. You know, Vice City reminds me of a time I was in law school.
You know, but oh.
All right, fellas. I love you both to bits. I'm going.
Love you too, Chaz. Happy birthday, buddy. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one. Bye.